What's up, free throw? Good evening. Excuse me. Hello. I don't know when the Jubilee video is coming out, y'all. Told you, they don't tell us. They keep us in the dark. That's what they do. Oh, shit, fuck that up on. All right. All right. Trying to convince my friend to name her baby after you, Nick. No, that's okay. My name is way too common. Do you know the ancient Greeks added the INE in Palestine? Well, in ancient Greek, it would be pronounced Palestinoi. I'm not really sure. Maybe what you mean. TikTok's banned, yeah. This is the last night. No for show. Thanks for the super chat. Much love from the whitest Jew in Tokyo. Keep up the noble work, brother. Nice. Been in Tokyo. Tokyo's nice. I don't know why, but your name is fun to say. Nick Matau. Nick Matau. You know, the full name is actually technically Matautia, but we just say Matau. It's up to the best YouTuber alive. Ooh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, good. Took a nap, so sorry, I'm still kind of waking up. Don't stop. Knowledge. Appreciate it, Esiv. Please don't forget to like this live, y'all. Yeah. Is there a way to like set goals on YouTube Live? I actually. Oh, wait, this thing does say goal. Ooh, what's this? What happens when I click it? Oh, wow. Eh, I don't like goals. But now I know you can set one. Can I ask why you have the actual Iranian flag behind you? Yeah, support. It's just my support for them. You can go further back in the etymology to Peshet or invader. That's true. How long have I been vaping? Yeah, I actually stopped a lot. I don't vape nearly as much as I used to. So what happened was I used to smoke. Not a lot, but still I smoked. And then I quit one day. Honestly, it wasn't even like I was trying to quit. One day I just wanted to stop. And that was before, I mean, vaping was a thing, but it wasn't popular yet. And I remember I was at the smoke pit, I was in the Navy, and I don't know. I took a hit of my cigarette and I've been smoking for years at this point, and I just was like, I don't like this anymore. And I remember I wasn't even um done with the pack. I just like gave it to somebody. And then vaping became more popular, and then I got on shore duty, and everyone would be like, "Let's go down to the smoke pit," and I would just go with them just to hang out. And then at that point, everyone, especially on submarines, because you can't smoke on submarines. You're not really supposed to vape either, but people do it. Um, Submarine Force, a lot of them had vapes, and yeah, I guess I don't know, just got into it. So convenient. Yeah, not good for you guys though. If you don't do it, don't do it. It's just a fact. It's not good. I mean, I do think it is not as bad as smoking cigarettes because that has like rat poison and shit in it, but still, it's not good for you. I guess to answer your question though, because your question was how long. That was when I was on shore duty in Hawaii. So probably like 2019, 2020. Oof. 5, 6 years actually, because it could have been 2021. Tatiana, thanks for the super chat. I feel like my mental health is suffering with all this drama in the world. How do you deal with it all? I'm pro-Israel, Trump, Christian. Good question. Yeah, sometimes it's just about putting stuff down. You know what I mean? Like, just unplug for a minute. You'd be surprised at how unplugging even for one day can really change everything. Hey, if you need more than a day, take more than a day. Take as long as you need. Um, that's what I do sometimes. Sometimes I'll get on my Discord almost at the last minute and tell you guys like, "Hey, I'm not going live today because I just, sometimes I just need to unplug." And if that doesn't work, then of course mental health is very important. I take that very seriously because I grew up. I mean, I'm sure Gen X and Boomers even more grew up so, but even me as a millennial, I remember growing up and nobody took mental health that seriously. It's pretty important. So, if you need to do beyond just unplugging, make sure you get that done. Josh Rock sermon. I saw Moderate Case was on with Jeremy Boring. That's true. Would you be interested in long form interviews like that, or you prefer to debate? Yeah, I've done long form interviews and I don't mind them. I like them. I like debating. I like speaking, about this topic. I was actually just texting Adam Sosnick today because he messaged me and gave me his number, and I'm gonna see him when I'm in Miami. That's pretty cool because that's where he lives. Shabbat is the best. Shabbat is the best. Where are you from in the United States? I'm from. I was born in Los Angeles, in Compton, Carson region. We lived in both, more Carson, and then because we grew up kind of not so wealthy, if you will, and so we had to live with my grandmother. So we moved to Carson, and then after Carson, we moved near Redondo area, and then I went to the Valley, went to high school, and then I joined the Navy, and somehow ended up back in California, in the Valley, outside of Los Angeles. I'm gonna leave California somewhat sooner than later. I'm stuck here for now for a little bit, but I'm definitely don't plan on living here forever. I used to like California used to be very nice, but it's just ruined now. It's a beautiful piece of land. The weather can be great in most areas, but it's just ruined by the politicians and whatnot. Hey Nick, check out Dr. Mordecai Cater. Tons of accurate info about the Islam. Yeah, I know. I interviewed Dr. Mordecai Cater. I have his phone number. We talk sometimes. Um, this was before I started streaming on YouTube, but I think it's on. I have it on a YouTube video. If you just type in like Nick Mattel, Mordecai Cater, you'll find the video. Let's see here. Type it in. See luck. Right here. 3 months ago. Actually, I don't even remember how this starts. Hold on one sec. What a nice spot to pause my face on right now. I just want to do like a quick little intro. I doubt there's anyone that's in my audience that doesn't know who you are, but I think it's professional just to get an intro. How did you get into your academics? Just quickly with your IDF, if you were in the IDF military. Yeah, there you guys go. If you guys want to see that, it's from 3 months ago on my channel. Don't tell me does it don't. Oh yeah, did you guys see this shit? The fuck is this? She's married to a Jew too.
I just really want to hopefully live for and enjoy a life. I want to have a long, healthy life. Inshallah, I hope so.
Inshallah.
I just really want to hopefully live for and enjoy a life. I want to have a long, healthy life. Inshallah, I hope.
Is that the new like left-wing trend? Is speaking Arabic? Is that's got to be the new? That's got to be it. That's got to be the new left-wing shit they're doing. Inshallah. Hold on, I need to ask my wife if she saw that. She's gonna freak out. Yo, babe. Did you see the video of Anne Hathaway singing Inshallah? Huh? Yeah, she saw it. Inshallah. Inshallah. She probably thought it's Hebrew. Well, at first I looked because I knew she was married to a Jew, but I've never seen her husband. I said, maybe her husband's a Mizrahi Jew or something. I couldn't find out what he is, but he don't look very Mizrahi. He looks Ashkenazi. No, not that always matters. Sometimes, you know, sometimes you'd be surprised. Like, Jerry Seinfeld, I think, is Syrian. Syrian Jew. So, you know. Isn't she Jewish? No, I don't think she's Jewish. She's just married to a Jew. What the fuck? Why is Mohammed Hijab's face... Okay, whatever. Why is his tongue yellow? The fuck is that? Is he like licking up shit? Matt Wall says, absolutely evil and disgusting. What is it? Pride rises at the lowest place on Earth. This June, the Dead Sea becomes Pride Land, the biggest LGBTQ plus festival ever in the Middle East. Look, Matt, I know you're against it. I get it, you know. I'm not particularly big fan of the whole, like, Pride festivals either. Now, that being said, I'm sure in the Middle East, or when I say the Middle East, I mean Israel, they probably do them differently. Like me, the reason I'm against it a lot is because when I see them, especially like in California, it's always super sexualized and it's gross and deviant. It's not that I don't have anything against gay people. I don't at all. Like at all. No. But no, seriously, I really don't care. I cut off the TQ plus shit, but you know, LGBT, I don't care. You do you. You're not hurting me, I'm not hurting you. But I'm just talking about like pride parades. Now that being said, I don't know how they do them in Israel. Maybe they're not as like gross and sexualized. That being said, I will say I'm not going to be cheering on that they're doing pride parades in the Holy Land, but at the same time, absolutely evil and disgusting. Like, all right, dude. Like, just, you know what? Give me 1 second. Let me just see something real quick here before I talk shit. Let's just see something real quick. Nope. 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 Just if you guys aren't catching on, I'm trying to figure out if he's talked about the Christians in Nigeria being slaughtered. See if he thinks that's evil. Nope. Nope. He's mentioned Nigeria a few times. Nothing about the Christians being slaughtered, though. This is my fucking problem, dude, with some of these, like, I don't even disagree fully, but evil and disgusting. Like, I'm sick of this performative outrage bullshit from these podcast Christians. Like, this is so evil and disgusting, but not the Nigerians being slaughtered still to this day because they're Christian. And by the way, Christians being slaughtered elsewhere. It's not like it's just in Nigeria, but there's a very big special go right now in Nigeria, but it also is in Lebanon and Syria. Like, come on, dude. I don't know. Am I wrong? Am I? All right, I got a super chat in Hebrew. Chag, I know that word. Atzmaot. Shemach. Shemech. I don't know what that means. Anyways, yeah, I don't get it. I think it's performative outrage. I really do. I think it's all performative. Like, if you truly are a Christian and you're like, you actually are speaking out against the stuff, and then you come out and you're like, yeah, look, I'm glad Israel has freedom and they're not like throwing LGBTQ people off the roof, right? Because whether you agree with them or not, you definitely, oh, happy Independence Day, duh. Chag Hoatzmaot Sameach. I'm dumb. My bad. Thank you guys. Anyways, you know, but you come out and you're like, yeah, listen, I don't agree with the LGBT lifestyle, but I obviously don't think that means you should murder them. No Christian would think that. No decent human being should think that, right? But if you come out and you legitimately are talking about like multiple things, and then you come out and say I'm against this, I'll take you a little bit more seriously. But when you just go on X and you're like, oh, I'm gonna retweet that. Absolutely disgusting and evil. And it's like, all right, give me a break, dude. It's not even that I don't believe that Matt Walsh thinks it's like not absolutely evil and disgusting. I'm sure he does think that, but like, again, dude, performative. Oh, nice. What's this? Oh, nice. They replaced it. A short while ago, in full coordination with the local community of Debel. I hope I spelled that right. Southern Lebanon, the damaged statue was replaced by IDF troops. The Northern Command worked to coordinate the replacement of the statue from the moment it received the report of the incident. The IDF expresses deep regret over the incident and is working to ensure that it does not happen again in the future. That is really nice, actually. It's kind of got a whole thing to it. Again, no offense to the Catholics. So if you're Catholic, close your ears for a second. But I kind of like the multiple idolatry. Who I don't even why. This is one of the first things that made me leave the Catholic Church was like, I get the Jesus, right? I get it because you believe he's God. So you know, from your point of view, you're not worshiping because idolatry is if you worship something that's not God. But these extra, okay, whatever. Notice how it's always churches and crosses, but never synagogues. Is this Living Like a Prayer by Madonna? Well, first off, Kaguya, yeah, churches are way more fucking popular. She's an American singer. So yeah, that kind of makes sense. It's like saying, how come Madonna's never done a music video in a mosque? It's like, you know, I get where you're trying to go with here, but it's like, okay, come on. Of course, especially in the 80s. You know what I mean? Like, when she's saying this, nobody was fucking thinking about synagogues or mosques. God hates you, real Candace Owens. That's why he gave Charlie to Erica, and why you didn't even get to say goodbye to him. God hates you. Look in the mirror and internalize how much God hates you. We all hate you. Humanity hates you, and you're irredeemable. Jeez. Oh my gosh, Laura Loomer is insane, but I gotta admit, She cracks me up. She really does. Like, you know dang well she's probably just, I don't know, sitting in some chair waiting for her next whatever. She has a minute to spare, and she just goes, "God hates you, Candace Owens." She's brutal. I can't tell if I like Laura Loomer or not. I really can't. Because I think she's insane. I really do. And if you can't admit that, you're probably not being honest. But you can't admit she's not funny. She's brutal. Just gonna go ahead and like that. I'll give Laura Loomer her like. Yeah, she's brutal. Oh yeah, there's ISIS. Okay, whatever. What else we got here? Anything else? Ryan Grimm, what the fuck do you have to say? On camera is more evidence than we have related to 10/7 sexual violence. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Fucking social media. How do people not lose their minds on this shit, dude? I'm gonna take that money from APAC. Who the fuck even are you? Okay, cool. You're running for Senate. That's awesome, dude. You know what? Good luck. Fucking Jesus Christ, dude. We don't even care about policy anymore. You know? Politics in this country is so fucking fucked, dude. We used to care about like tweets back then from a politician, if Twitter was available really far back then, if you will, would be like, "Hey, this is what I plan to do. This is what I think we should do. Blah blah blah." Right? Now it's just like, vote for me. I'm taking money from APAC. If the Jews controlled everything, let me ask you guys this: why wouldn't they just send money via other ways? Right? Like, hear me out. They go, "Oh, APAC, they control our Congress." And if it's not APAC, I just mean Jews like Miriam Adelson. Okay, if Jews control all this shit, and they're so sneaky, right? What's the meme? The little, whatever it goes. Why wouldn't they just give money to a Gentile to give money to whoever? Like what? Am I so smart that I came up with that? But like Jews, they're just not that smart. Oh wait, Jews are fucking super smart. Maybe we should just lay off the fact that Jews are also Americans and they want to fucking donate to whatever they want, whether it be Israel or pro-Palestinian movements or whatever. They let them do whatever the fuck they want, just like anyone else in this country. Thanks, Bronco, for the super chat. Nick, I'm Catholic. Did you see the IDF soldier and the Jesus statue and all the uproar, as opposed to a Muslim that did it to a similar statue a few months ago and no news at all about its double standards? Yeah, I talked about that yesterday. You're right. Not just a similar statue. It was pretty... When I say exact same statue, I mean it was literally a different statue because it was up in northern Lebanon, but it was literally like the same statue. Like it was the same exact, like, yeah. You're right. It's true. What's this? God, this girl. Her name's Village Crazy Lady. So fitting. Jews are once again burning Christian homes to the ground in the West Bank. But please tell me more about the disturbing anti-Semitic incident in New York involving a urinal and a festival fire. I don't even know what you're talking about. But yeah, I'm sure that's true. Because we know it's true because Ihab Hassan, he said it. Yeah. Oh, it was in Nablus. Yeah, because all of those Israeli settlers that live in Nablus. Yeah, all of those Israeli settlers. Now, to be fair, maybe he meant to put outside of Nablus. He put, it's in the village of Bet Imrin. News. Fuck, you know what? Fuck X, dude. Just like, what? We need to have a serious talk in this country. And by this country, I mean to Elon Musk. I love his free speech. I love what he's doing. I get it. I do. However, there needs to be a serious talk about propaganda infiltration in this country. It's not organic. It's just not. When you go out and you talk to like normal people and you touch normal grass and whatnot, there are definitely people that hate Israel that are pro-Palestinian. But there's also a definite amount that's the opposite. And guess what? By far most, don't actually give a shit. They really they do not give a shit about Israel or Palestine. I'll tell you that. That's by far the most. But if real life was anything like social media, especially X, you would think it's totally different. I'm all for free speech. I am. Free speech for Americans, though, not for Pakistani fucks and Russian propaganda news sites and shit like that to infiltrate our system to change the minds of the Americans. Because I love America, but Americans are fucking dumb. Okay? They just are. They are. They're dumb. And we are influenced so quickly. Have you ever seen people's minds completely change just because they were like, I think this, and then they look and they see the top comments with the most likes say the opposite, and they're like, well, you know, maybe I see where you're coming from. Like, it's like we're wired to think something about like more clicks somehow means more right. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm bitching you guys, but it's just like I'm legitimately nervous for this country. 1 in 10. 1 in 10 births in this country in 2023 was from illegal immigrants or unauthorized. I saw how it was titled. I think that's just a fancy way of saying illegal. Unauthorized immigrants, both mother and father. 1 in 10. That doesn't even count maybe one's being illegal. That doesn't even count immigrants who are not illegal but hate this country and they raise their kids to hate this country. That's not even counting that. I'm only talking about 10% of this country is birthed by illegal immigrants. And then how many of these country are immigrants who are here on a visa that hate this country? What do we do? It's like I legitimately like feel like there's nothing we can do. We're all in agreement. I know my chat, if not all of you, most of you agree with me, but it's like there's like nothing we can do. It's like so insane. Just like seeing this. And I remember I used to grow up and I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm totally for immigration. And I still am, but now I realize it's not immigration that I'm for. I like that America has immigrants that come here and they're like, I fucking love this country. I'm so glad I got to come here. I'm gonna build it up. I'm gonna start a business. Or you don't even have to start a business. I'm just gonna work hard, right? I'm gonna work hard and I'm gonna give back to this country because this country took me out of my fucking shithole. And I'm here now. And I'm gonna help it because it helped me, right? That's amazing. I love it. I can't stand these fucking like far right people who just hate anything that's like not white. But at the same time, I also can't stand this like, hey, this nation was built on immigrants. Yeah, this nation was built on immigrants that came here and flourished within a generation or two, right? And it wasn't just white, right? Or at least Anglo-Saxon white, right? You had Italians, you had Jews. You know, go to fucking New York. New York was built by Italians and Jews. New York City used to be the greatest city in the world. And it's literally the most like diverse city in the world. It's like anyone who's been to especially Queens, but just like New York, oh my gosh. It's so diverse. But man, they were just like it was amazing because they were diverse in culture, but they all had one thing in common. They wanted to build up the country. Now we get immigrants in and they're flying Palestinian flags and stealing billions of dollars and fucking burning our flag. I get that there's free speech. But does that mean that we just have to take it? You know what I mean? Like does that just mean we don't get to say in it? Like, oh yeah, free speech, just let them do it. We have people in Philadelphia. You guys remember a month or two ago in Philadelphia where there was this pro-Palestinians saying that they were glad for every dead soldier and it was a blessing or something is what he said. Again, free speech, sure. But like, does that mean we have to take it? But there's nothing we can do? This is not what the founding fathers had in mind. And it sucks, right? Because like one part of me is being pulled into this like I want very, very, very minimal government control. And then the other half of me is like looking over to the side and seeing these fucking like mostly Islamist pieces of shit. Muslims didn't help build this country, right? Christians built this country. Jews, Jews are a small minority, but still, they were here from the beginning. 1600s, right? Italians, Irish, Germans, English, right? All of that. Muslims come in later, much, much, much later, pretty much modern history, really. And what? And they hate us. Why did they come here? I know why. Nobody answered that. I know why. We all know why they come here, even though they hate us. Thanks for the super chat, Ute. I hope I said your name right. Hello from India. Thanks for sharing your knowledge. You have changed my thought process to not believe the propaganda anymore that is shown on the internet. That's awesome. Appreciate that, man. I am Mexican, but I gotta say, real tired of people coming here and not bothering to learn English. Dude, I'm with you. Dude, half my family is from Mexico, and not one of them doesn't love this country. In fact, all of the men, at least that generation that came literally from Mexico, or the ones that were right after, born in the next generations in America, served in the military. All Marines and Navy, couple airmen, right? Some of the women too, but mostly the men. They all fly American flags in their house. They don't fly the Mexican flag. Now, it doesn't mean that when we get together, there's not like Mexican food and we don't practice our culture. Like, it's not about that. Be proud of like who you are. You don't have to give it up, but it's like they came here and they all got their citizenship, by the way. We cut out a cousin of mine out of the family. You know why? Because he kept fucking crossing the border, only during Democrats' time, by the way, getting deported. He's a criminal. He's a piece of shit. We don't even recognize him. I haven't seen him since I was a kid, and I don't care, right? Because, yeah, okay, I'm rambling. All right, oh gosh, okay, great. Let's just go right into Chank. I'm sure he's going to make me happy. What does he say? Israel is planning to steal $40 billion. $40 billion gas field in Lebanese waters. How do you know? Sorry, I meant self-defense themselves into $40 billion. You know what? I'll give you that, Chank. That was actually pretty funny. That was pretty funny. In order to do that, they're going to destroy 70 villages. That's based. Including 3 Christian ones. Oh, you care about those. Okay, now you care about the Christian ones. Okay, cool. No one in our government cares. In fact, we're funding this. Yeah, probably because you're getting your news from Ahmad Beydoun. I don't know. Call me crazy. Maybe that's why. This just looks like the buffer zone that Israel set out. That's not even permanent. It's just until Hezbollah is destroyed. And you know what? Even if they fucking did, I don't even fucking care anymore, dude. Fuck you guys. All right? You fucking Islamist fucks, dude. You couldn't figure out how to get terrorists out of your country. You just tell the West over and over, well, they're not real Muslims. No, they don't represent Islam. They don't represent Islam. Okay, great. Prove it. Prove it. Not only is Hezbollah a terrorist organization in Lebanon, they're part of your government. They have veto power in your parliament. I'm sorry, but it's like saying Dylan Roof, the guy that went into a church in a black church and killed black people because he was a racist fuck. It's like saying, white people or Christians saying, oh, he doesn't represent us. I believe them. You know why? Because they did something about it. They condemned him. They arrested him, rightfully so. He's a piece of shit, and everyone thinks so. Could you imagine if white people or Christians were like, oh, yeah, we condemn them, but then they, bailed him out and then, invited him to their house to give him dinner and food and was just, partying with him and chilling? You know what I mean? You wouldn't believe the Christians if they did that, would you? Or white people or whatever, fill in the blank. Why is it that the Muslims get a fucking special pass with that? You know why the world doesn't believe you about your religion? Because you don't do anything about it other than just convince us over and over, oh, that doesn't represent us. They're not real Muslims. How many times have you guys heard Muslims say those aren't real Muslims? Just how many? I know everyone is going to say yes to that. Everyone has heard it at least once. And I truly, I do. I want to believe you. I actually do. It's not like I want to live in a world where I think the majority of 2 billion people of a religion definitely aren't doing terrorism, but support it or at least silent to it. I want to not live in that world. I want to believe that it's actually not part of your religion, right? But come on. Why is it that every fucking country, even the ones we didn't, destabilize through our bombing? Because that's what caused the terrorism to kill mostly Muslims, right? Why are they so embedded in your fucking society then? I could even understand if these terrorist organizations were like underground and these Muslim countries were like really hated it, but they just like needed help rooting them out. I'd actually have sympathy for that. But they're like in your governments. You vote them in. It's not even like they're just some kind of fucking like underground thing or like some side thing. What is this? What is this, dude? Is this like supposed to be QAnon? I don't whatever. Anyways. Palestine, Texas. What do you guys think? Straight to Omegle? I feel like I obviously need to let off some anger or something. I don't know. Oh god, Anna Kasparian. Yes, drop site. Totally great. Thanks, I say. They got the idea from someone who trolled and did that new zone that included the gas in the sea. Got it. All right. Let's head on over to Omegle.
It's Omegle time, everyone! You know what that means?
Arabs hanging out in a car.
Nothing but Arabs hanging out in a car!
Screaming and yelling while hanging out in a car. Absolutely no women, just 3 bros hanging out in a car.
1, 2, 3 Arabs!
Hanging out in a car.
Come on, everyone, sing along! From the west to the east to the north to the south! From the river to the sea!
All we see is Arabs hanging out in a car. Nothing but Arabs hanging out in a car.
We click next!
And what do you see?
No women! Absolutely no women, just bros in a car!
Screaming and yelling while hanging out in a car.
1, 2, 3 Arabs hanging out in a car! Omegle time!
Omegle time. Technically, it's Omegle, but that's fine.
Four out of 8.
Wait, again, what's your graphic?
Not this guy again. Ugh. Ugh.
You sound so zesty, bro.
I sound zesty. You have
Not this guy again.
You're built like a Bitmoji.
Ah.
Call me zesty.
Ah.
You're built like a Bitmoji and you're calling me zesty. You have 0 testosterone within you. Like you're
That
fat
was-
as shit. I've seen your
That
build.
wasn't good. That wasn't good.
I'm telling you.
I think
you're
you
a little bit fat,
tried.
you know?
Bro, you're hiding your
I
whole
mean,
face.
I'm not saying
Are you
it's
really
not about
talking
trying or
about
not. You're just-
manliness
you're
right
just a fat
now?
fucking
You're
chub, so,
hiding
you
your
know?
face.
Yeah, because I'm scared of you. Look, I wasn't even expecting to get you, but look, I'm scared of you. Look, see, I'm trembling.
No, I just
But
think
I'm
you're
saying,
scared
like,
in general. I don't think it's of me. I just think you're scared in general.
I'm scared of you. I'm scared of you.
I bet you are.
I'm scared of you. Can I get you a treadmill? I'm gonna donate to your chat. I'm gonna get you a couple of galaxies, get you a treadmill, get you a little bit in shape. Just because like you're sitting here debating people all day doesn't mean you could be unhealthy and be fucking fat. Does that make sense?
How much do you think I weigh, bro?
Oh, I'm just saying, like, you
Like
look
legitimately, like how much do you think I weigh?
look like melt. I mean, like, okay, can I pull up a picture of you real quick? Hold on, let me show you because this build.
You have pictures of me, bro? Pause.
Yeah. I don't know.
What's up?
I don't know no Portuguese, but like.
Wait, hold on. He got an Israeli flag. I gotta talk to dude. I'm sorry. You support Israel? You support Israel?
Hold on. So
Yes.
where are you from in Palestine? You from there?
You're American?
Yeah.
Why'd you get all?
Okay. Listen. I actually want to have a real conversation with you. Like all jokes aside.
Sounds good.
No trolling, nothing, because this baffles my mind.
That's close.
Really?
But yeah, super.
Are you Arab?
Okay. Are you? I'm gonna assume you're Jewish, which I mean I have no problem with Jews. You're not Jewish.
No, he.
So you're just you're a Zionist American.
Brazil's more east than it is.
Personally, like I think the word Zionist, like I yes, to answer your question, because I know people use it just to mean they support Israel, but Zionism's like done, right? The state already exists, whether you like it or not. The Jews are there, but sure, yes, I'm a Zionist.
Well, he's from Syria, so
I mean, the
he's,
Jews have always. I mean, listen, the country got this thing got created. Zionism is a political movement. It's not a religion. It's not Judaism. So
What do you know about Judaism?
bro. Go outside my
I do know about Judaism.
So you've read the Torah, the Tanakh.
She said she can't hear
I know enough about it. I'm not.
Okay, sure.
I'm not
So
Jewish.
Zionism started with the Babylonian exile, actually. So you said it has nothing to do with Judaism. Do you know what Zion means?
It doesn't have anything to do with Judaism. It actually contradicts Judaism.
Okay, so I've studied theology a lot. Christian Bible, I've read the Torah, I've read the Tanakh, I've read the Quran twice, I've read 20,000 Hadith. I'm going to go ahead and assume, I don't know you, that I know more than you. So I'm actually interested in this conversation because you're about to teach me something new because I've studied the Torah very well.
Okay.
So you're about to teach me something. So you said it's kind of hard to hear you with that guy, but you said you said it contradicts Judaism. So I just told you, first off, do you know what Zion means? Like Zionism, what's the root word Zion? What
do
is
you
that?
know who created Zionism?
So you're going to say Theodore Herzl and you're going to be wrong, but can you answer my question without ignoring it? I just asked you a question.
No, what was your question? I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
Sure.
I don't want to
What is Zion? What does that mean? Because that's the root word of Zionism.
I'm not gonna be stuck over a word.
Well, it's pretty important, right? It's the root word, etymology.
I'm gonna go. I'd rather.
Wait, hold on, dude. If you don't know, just say I don't know. Don't just like ignore me.
I don't.
Okay, then just say it.
But my point is, listen. But my point is,
wait, I don't want to. I don't want to skip past this. This is important. I know you don't think it's important, but it is important because it's the root word of the. Because you're saying Zionism started in 1897 by Theodore Herzl.
Listen.
You're not listening.
Sure,
Jesus
Zionism,
Christ.
Sure, Zionism, cool, all that shit.
Wait.
Cool. All right. Cool.
Okay, can
now,
I just
listen,
finish? It's just one more sentence.
Listen.
He said he wanted to have a real conversation, and
I want to know where
immediately.
you stand morally, because listen.
I'll get to that, but dude, I have one more sentence. I'm trying to help, okay? It's just one. You said you wanted to have a real conversation, and like you're just like immediately not answering my questions.
You're trying to start at the very scratch. I'm not.
You're the one that made the claim, dude. You're the one that made the claim that it has nothing to do with Judaism. So I'm trying to debunk that, and you're like not trying to hear it at all. So just let me say one more sentence.
I'm not Jewish. I'm not gonna sit there and have a whole debate with you about.
It's not a whole debate. It's one point.
There are
this
real
is insane.
Orthodox Jews that don't believe in that.
Okay, and most do, so that doesn't really matter.
Judaism.
That's
Listen,
like saying, okay,
the three
dude,
Abrahamic
relax,
religions are the
relax.
same message.
This is like
You're not
saying
letting
there's
me talk,
Muslim.
bro.
Oh my
What's
god,
up,
dude. This is
Listen,
like
bro.
saying, one second. This is like saying there's Muslims
You
that
don't
are
let me talk though. You want to talk the whole time. This is not how.
Bro, you're the one that made the claim and you didn't let me answer it. I'm just trying to answer
bro.
your claim. First off,
Okay, go.
now I have to answer two claims. Saying that there's a minor amount of Orthodox Jews that don't accept it, although I do agree with you, that's true. First off, they don't accept it not for their... Oh my god, dude. Yes, you're talking about Notori Karta and Satmar. They are minor amounts.
No,
That being said, first off, they don't not accept it for the reasons you think. It's not because of like human rights and stuff like that, or the reasons you wouldn't accept
I didn't
it.
say it's because
Okay,
of that.
second, this would be like
You're
me saying...
assuming a lot of stuff,
Alright.
though. But
This
You're
would be
assuming a
like,
lot of
got
stuff.
it. This is the second point I was trying to make. This would be like me pointing out to some Muslims who are Zionists and me saying all Muslims are like that or even a majority. It doesn't matter. It's a minority. Who cares?
Okay.
There's no reason to bring it up.
Okay.
Hold on. Zion means the hills of Jerusalem and the hills of Jerusalem that surround it. It's in the Bible, the Hebrew Bible. So now you told me it contradicts Judaism. Now that I've given you how it actually goes with Judaism, can you tell me how it contradicts Judaism?
Listen, I'm not about to sit on the phone with you for 2 hours and trying to explain everything from scratch.
It shouldn't take
I'm
2
gonna
hours
skip- listen,
to
all
get
right,
your
listen.
point.
Can you respect the fact that I do want to skip a lot of stuff just to save time here?
Okay,
That's
so
cool.
So you don't
Let's
know.
talk
Got
about-
it.
Let's talk about right now. Let's talk about right now.
All right. I just want to
Right
make sure
now,
we
you
all
as an
clear. The
American-
chat's
Bro,
clear. He doesn't actually know. He made it up. Got it. Cool.
Okay. Right now.
All right.
As an American.
Are we
right?
gonna stick to
Right
this
now.
subject? Do you promise? Instead of switching the
Yes,
second
I
you get
promise.
debunked. All right. Go ahead.
Okay. See, you think you're right. I'm just because
I am right.
I'm not just because I'm not willing to spend hours on the phone with
No,
you.
it's because you're wrong.
brainwashing you, doesn't mean I'm not gonna. Doesn't mean I don't.
How
know
many
what I'm
books
talking
are in the
about.
Torah? Just answer that question real quick. How many books are in the Torah?
Bro, that's not what I'm over here trying to
Yeah,
talk
he
to
doesn't-
you about,
yeah,
bro.
okay,
I
got
don't
it. You
give
don't
a
know.
fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck how many books are in the Torah. I'm not a Jewish person. I don't practice the Torah.
I don't practice the Quran. I can tell you there's 114 books.
I don't. What you mean? There's
Chapters.
one Quran, nigga. What you talking about?
Right, there's
One.
114 surahs is what I'm saying. So I'm saying I don't
Okay,
practice the
there's one
Quran.
Don't say there's.
Well,
that's not-
actually,
you
there's
said
more
how
than
many
one
books.
Quran. There's the Hafs Quran. There's the Warsh
A
Quran.
surah is a chapter. That's not a book.
I got you,
bro.
brother. I literally immediately said I meant surah. Relax. Second, I'm saying the point is I don't practice the Quran, or I don't practice Islam. That doesn't mean we don't have to not know anything about it. I still know about the Quran, even though I'm not Muslim. It's a stupid point to say, oh, it contradicts Judaism. Oh, how? Well, I don't want to talk about that. It's like, if you don't know, you don't know. We can move on. It's fine. But don't make claims and then get upset.
Did I not say I don't know what the origins of Zion is? I said that, bro. I'm not scared to fucking admit what I do and don't know. First of all,
That's the
Second
first
of all,
time you admitted you were
let
wrong,
me get
just so
to
you
the
know.
point of what I want to talk to you about. You as an American Zionist.
Okay,
Are
I
you
want to make it clear,
Christian?
you're the one that brought that
I
up.
don't want to assume nothing. Listen, I'm not gonna assume nothing either. Are you a Christian?
No,
What are you? What do you practice a religion?
I'm a Noahide. I believe in the 7 laws of Noah and the God of Abraham.
The God of Abraham. I'm sorry, I'm not educated on what that means. What does that mean? Do you believe?
Are you Muslim?
You believe? Yeah, Abraham. Okay, we believe Abraham
Ibrahim,
is
you
one of
know
our
who that
prophets.
is? Yeah, okay, cool. So you do know what that means.
Okay, so you believe in one God?
Yes.
How
How do you never heard of
believe
the
in
God of
Jesus?
Abraham? You never heard that before? It's the Abrahamic faith. It's literally called Abrahamic faiths.
Yeah, okay, I understand. I understand what the Abrahamic religions are, but they have different perceptions of what God is.
I believe in one God, the God of Abraham, or what you would call Ibrahim, same person. Same God.
Okay, so you just believe in a one almighty, all-knowing God.
For the 10th time, yes. One
Do you
God. Mono.
Bro, listen,
one.
if you listen, you coming at me sideways and I don't like that, bro.
How many
over here
times do I
trying
have to
have
say
a
yes
normal-
to that question? I don't know why you think I'm lying. I said yes 1,000 times.
If I had this nigga in front of me, I swear to God.
Oh, wow.
listen, you as
Muslim
an
going straight to
American-
violence. I'm so shocked.
I'm not. Oh wow, Muslim going straight to violence. Okay, okay.
Look, this is my shocked face, guys.
Listen, you as an American. Exactly. Yeah, this nigga. All right, listen though. Listen, you an American.
Why are they all
right?
so fucking violent?
Okay.
Yes, for the second
all
time, I'm
violent, bro. We're all
American.
terrorists.
You
We're
literally
all
already
terrorists, bro.
already answered that earlier too. Yes, for the
Okay,
second
we're all
time, I'm
terrorists.
an American.
Okay, so you think a genocide? Do you think genocide is okay?
You're so fucking dumb, dude.
Let me
Do
guess,
I
it's not a
think
genocide.
genocide is okay? No, of course it's not a genocide.
It's
Are you
not a
kidding me?
genocide?
The only genocide in
So
history where the
carpet bombing and
population
killing
goes
children
up,
and raping
the only
them and-
that's what genocide means? Genocide means when you kill children?
Genocide means trying to literally look up what genocide means.
I know what it means.
Trying
I've
to
studied it in
ethnically
international law.
cleanse. Trying to ethnically
That's
cleanse.
not genocide.
What does genocide mean?
Ethnic cleansing is when you remove a people from a land by force. That's completely different. Genocide is when you killed them. It's totally different, actually. In fact, in the genocide,
Trying to wipe
almost
out
done.
a whole people.
Great.
A
That's not what
genocide
ethnic
is
cleansing.
trying
Why
to
are you
kill a whole
screaming?
people.
Jesus
They're
fucking
trying
Christ.
to erase. What do you
I got
mean,
you.
bro?
I'm
what
trying
the fuck
to.
existed before
I'm
1948?
trying to
What was
answer.
that land? What
It
was
was
that
the
land?
British mandate before, and then before 1922
This
was
nigga
the
talking
Ottoman
about-
Empire.
Nigga, Britain is on the other side of the world. Don't tell me it was a British mandate. There was people that were living in that land. Jews,
Oh my God!
Christians,
Thank you
and
so
Muslims.
much. That's gonna be so perfect for a clip. Did
You're
you just say
fucking
the British?
brainwashed. On
Did
the
you
day
just
of
say the?
judgment-
Oh,
on
he's
the
running
day of
away.
judgment, you're not gonna
Did
be
you
able-
just
on
say
the
the
day of
British
judgment-
didn't control it?
On the day
Did
of
you? Can you
judgment,
just
you're
real
not
quick?
going to be
Why
able
are
to
you running
use your
away?
tongue
Don't
to-
run away.
to
Don't be
tell
scared.
bullshit. I'm not running away or nothing.
Okay,
You're
can you
supporting
just
genocide.
answer real quick?
There are people. There
He's
are
crashing
children.
out.
There are children. There are children that
Okay,
die.
can you just tell
There
me
are
real quick?
children
Did you
that are
just say the
dying
British didn't
using
control?
using mass starvation.
He
Carpet
just said the
bombing.
Britain is on the other side. Are you saying British didn't control the land prior to 1948? Can you just say that please one more time for the clip?
For how long? What are you talking about? This is the modern fucking era.
Great.
What happened before
Can you just
that?
answer
it doesn't
that
matter who's
question?
controlling
Why are
the
you
land.
screaming?
It
Why is
doesn't
your
matter
people
who's
all so
controlling the
barbaric?
land.
Oh my God. He said the British on the other side. Oh yeah, I'm definitely clipping that one. That's good.
You want you?
What's up?
What?
How are you? How is this? Iran, Israel, America.
What's your
and
question, bro?
Islam. How are you?
That's not what you just asked. I'm good, but what did you just say?
You're Israeli.
No, I'm American.
Why you put Australian flag?
Did you just say Australian?
Yeah, why do you put it?
Can you
Why do you
please
put
point to the
Australian flag?
Australian flag for me?
Yeah,
Which one is the Australian flag, do you think?
that's an up.
The Israeli flag? That one? You think that's
Yeah.
Australia?
No, I can't. Ah, okay, I can't see it. I can't
What do you
see
mean
it.
you can't
Oh,
see? It's right there, dude.
It's not
It doesn't
there.
even. It doesn't
yeah.
even look like the Australian. I can understand if someone thought it was the Greek flag, maybe similar colors. Fine,
Oh.
got it. But like Australian? Have you seen
There
the
is not
Australian
anything-
flag?
No, there isn't anything.
Let me just help you out real
no.
quick. Australian
not
flag. Just gonna show you what it looks like. You think
Okay,
that?
you're-
You think that looks like that? You think that's the
Oh.
same?
Oh yeah, there isn't anything look like Australian flag. Yeah, where are you live
Christ.
right now?
Shut up, dude.
I did it.
Oh my
I
gosh.
just-
That's why you're mad, Israeli motherfucker.
Are you a girl or a boy?
Are you a fucking dumbass or a murderer?
You sound like a boy, but you also sound like a girl. I can't tell.
Yeah, you're too busy counting children.
Wow, you got me. Okay, that's like literally a child.
Yo, by me. Ooh, must I got the drip in the back? Who's that? Who's my name
Oh,
in the
this that
back?
nigga on TikTok. He's from TikTok.
Who's that guy?
That's the king of Somaliland.
Ooh.
Claudia, you know how he's the king of Somalian? Because Israel told them they're a real country just so they can get access to their border, to their sea. So they made them pretend to be a real country.
No, nigga.
You know, Israel already had that access to that. Okay.
Oh, Jews. Yeah, I hate Jews.
I'm not Jewish, but why are you hiding your face, bro?
I hate Jews. Anyways,
You're Egyptian. Who the fuck cares what you think?
I hate Jews.
Like your
I hate
country's a
Jews.
shithole.
Like, I hate Jews.
All right.
Like, I hate Jews.
I'm starting to think this
Like, I
guy doesn't
hate
speak
Jews.
English. Probably. Are most of these people stoned? Yeah, probably, actually. What's up? ايجيبتو
يا صاحبة
المصري
يا اسرائيلي يا
كسام
كس امك.
طب كسام
What the fuck؟
المصري.
ازاي ده؟ حط علم اسرائيل ليه؟
كسام مصري. كسام مصري.
خلصانة ماشي.
عايز ايه يعني؟ يا اسطى انا عايز الواد بتاع ديكنس يطلع لي تاني يا اسطى.
Fuck Israel. Fuck Israel. Fuck Israel. Fuck Israel. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck Israel. Fuck Israel.
Can you do me a favor?
Fuck Israel.
Hey, bro. Can you do me a favor? Are you in America?
Fuck Israel. No, it's
He
a
doesn't speak
VPN. nigga.
English. He's in America. He doesn't speak English.
It's
Fuck, dude.
it's a VPN. It's a VPN. So shut the fuck up.
Are you trying to say VPN? Oh, you're an Arab. You can't say P. I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot you guys are low IQ fucks. All right. Well, have fun, dude, with your VBN.
Hello! Help! Chick-fil-A! Chick-fil-A, help!
Guys, it was Sarah.
Meow.
She's just straight up like, I'm just skipping now. Not even trying to be posted anymore. That's hilarious.
Yo, where you from, dude?
Me? I'm from Los Angeles. Where are you from?
I'm from Oregon, gang. But what's it called?
Oregon?
Bro,
And you're
where
speaking like that, bro?
Where you from, like, ethnically?
Italian and Spanish mostly. Mexican. But why are you
But what's
speaking...
that?
Why are you
What's
speaking like
that?
you're not from Oregon? Like, I'm from Compton, and I don't even speak the way you're speaking right now. Why are you being like a wannabe or something? Like a Winkster.
Bro, I live in Chicago, gang.
Okay, my bad. I thought you just said you're from Oregon.
Yeah, from. I was born in Oregon. I'm from Oregon. Yo, are you tweaking? You good, folks?
So you did say that. Okay, cool. So how long did you live in Oregon for?
I lived in Oregon for 3 years.
Okay, so you were raised in Chicago.
Yeah, but I was
At
born
least
in
South
Oregon, so
Side?
I'm from.
Southside Chicago?
Nah.
Get the fuck out of here. All right.
Why am I from Southside, bro? What the fuck? Hell no.
No, I'm saying it'd make a little bit more sense. Why are you speaking that way, dude? Nobody speaks that way naturally.
Bro, are you dumb? Like, what?
Are you dumb? Like, what the fuck?
Bro,
Also,
what's that? Well, okay,
dude,
no.
not even growing a
Fuck all
full
that.
entire beard. Like, you got a fucked up mustache, like a pencil little shit, and you got fucking shit under your lips. Like, why are you acting like you're
Okay,
from Compton?
shit, bro, it's do you know what this is called?
Well, first
It's
off,
called a goatee. It's called a goatee.
I knew you were gonna say that, and that's not a
Goatee.
goatee. That's not a
That is a
goatee.
goatee.
A goatee goes
Yes, it
all the
is.
way around. That's what a
This
goatee
is the
is.
Arabian goatee. Yeah,
Oh, you're an Arab. Well, this is starting to make a lot more sense. Got it.
it's called the Arabian goatee. It's not. Is this nigga slow?
He's an
Yo.
Arab. Gotcha. I thought you were like maybe American, you know, like a real one. Okay, never mind.
Oh
I
no,
got you.
you're not even American.
I thought Arabs.
You're not even American.
That's cool. I thought
You're not a
Arabs.
real one.
Okay, cool. I thought
You're
Arabs
not a
could
real
grow
one, bro.
beards. Why can't you grow a beard? I thought Arabs were pretty good at that.
Bro, are you? It's a fucking name, you dumbass. Arabian goatee.
I'm gonna look that up real quick. It looks like
I
shit,
bet.
but I'm gonna look it up real quick. Arabian goatee. Nope. Nope, not right.
All right, show me what you're looking at.
Well, the first image is a guy with just like a normal goatee. And it doesn't say Arabian, it just says Arab goatee.
Arabian is because Arab is ethnicity, bro.
Oh wow, I didn't fucking already know that. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Thanks.
you can't name a fucking.
So like the new age Arabs, they
mustache
can't grow
before.
beards anymore? Is it like a new age thing? You guys like lost the ability to grow beards?
What you mean?
It just seems like a lot of the younger Arabs nowadays, they have that shit on their lips also. They don't have like a full beard. I'm saying, do the new age
you mean?
Arabs, can they not grow beards anymore?
What you mean? What you mean? Shit.
Do you not know what the word beard means? Like which word is confusing you, and I'll help you, define it for you.
The shit.
You don't know what shit means?
Yeah.
Guess low IQ is just like an Arab thing.
Are you gonna tell me? You said you will explain it to me.
Oh, He's at least you're not driving. I mean, you're in the car still. Are you on like a break from your shift? Hello.
You know, it's free Palestine until it's backwards.
What does that mean? Wait, what does that mean?
I have a friend.
What does that mean? Hey, real quick, hold on. Maybe you can help. Somebody just said free Palestine until it's backwards. What does that mean? Do you know?
Palestine is free.
Till it's backwards, though. What does backwards mean?
Free Palestine until it's backwards. Like Palestine free.
That doesn't make any... Why wouldn't free Palestine just be by itself? Isn't that the same thing? Why do you have to say till it's backwards?
Hold on, let me Google it real quick. Free... I think it's just a figure of speech.
I just don't get what it means. Like backwards? Like until it's Jordan again?
Aren't you famous?
I guess it depends on how you define famous.
How many people are watching your stream right now?
Between X and YouTube, 1,000, but normally it gets up to like 3,000, 2,000 or 3,000. But I just started like less than an hour ago, about an hour ago.
Oh yeah, we talked yesterday. You don't remember?
Honestly, no, bro.
L's in the chat. I don't.
L's in the chat.
Honestly, I don't see what it means.
All right, it was some like white woman that said it. Maybe it's just like a white liberal thing to say.
We talked about this yesterday, right? Didn't we say like, are you here to you're either here to spread divisiveness?
I do remember you, and you said respect,
positivity.
Yeah, I do remember.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't talk very long, so that's why I didn't remember.
I don't think we talked very long. Are you in the United States or in America? I mean, in Israel.
I'm in America. I'm in California.
How do you feel about all of our tax dollars being sent to Israel?
All of our tax dollars? It's less than
every single dollar that we make, every one of it.
Our last budget was $7 trillion. We only send direct funding. We send 500 million with an M, to Israel, and then there's a 3.3 billion that's a credit system that goes back into the American economy. So it's a very, 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 very minuscule amount, and we actually get stuff back from it. So I don't know how to answer your question, to be honest, because it's just not really based off of anything.
Damn. You just
That being said, as someone who is a Zionist, I actually do think we should pull out of the MOU, which is the thing you're talking about, the 3.8 billion. I think we should pull out of it, but it doesn't come from a place of like what anti-Israelis think. Like, I just want to stop sending tax. It's not about that. It's just I think I want to see Israel invent even more than they already do. They invent a lot of stuff. You can't deny that. And I think they'll become even more innovative if they, if we pull that out as well and they become more self-reliant in that field or sector.
Why are you a Zionist?
Well, I mean, at the base root, Zionism is just like you believe Jews have a right to self-determine in their ancestral homeland. I believe that. So that's at the root. I think a better question is am I like a right-wing Zionist or like one-state solution? I used to be a pro.
What does a one-state solution look like to you?
Israel, from the Jordan River to the Mediterranean Sea.
Right,
Arabs can live there, of course.
In what capacity? Like just full citizenship, like full rights, everything?
I mean, Israelis already have that. Israeli Arabs already have that now. That's already a thing. I've considered two options. I've considered the Emirate plan, which Arabs are kind of used to, and it allows them to have some kind of autonomy that's separate from the Jewish overall autonomy, and it allows them to have more tribal and familial ties. Because, and I don't know if you've ever been to the Palestinian territories or Israel, or, I mean, you've been to the Middle East, I'm sure, right?
I've been to the Middle East. I've been to the West Bank like 1 or 2 times.
Okay, so you know that certain areas in the West Bank, they have families that actually kind of are more, I don't want to say control, but let's say have higher influence in those areas. So there's something called the Emirates Plan. People call it the 8-state solution. And essentially what it is it's still overall a Jewish state with Jewish autonomy, so that way Jews can, have a place where they can self-determine. But there's areas that are controlled by bigger Arab families, and they have their own local autonomy, kind of like the United Arab Emirates, where they, it's the UAE overall, but they have Emirates that are separate.
Right.
I've considered that before. The other thing, though, and I think I lean more towards just making it all Israel, and the Arabs can have 3 choices from my point of view, right? And I simplify those choices to Jordan, Nazareth, or Gaza. They're not literally Jordan, Nazareth, or Gaza. It's an analogy. Nazareth represents the Arabs who are like, look, Israel has some problems, but I love being an Israeli Arab. I want to help the country grow, and I want to live here with full citizenship. I don't want to fight. Okay.
I really love goat penis. What was that? Is that what I think it is?
7G? That was at least a little funny. I'll give him that.
Don't bother. I'm listening up. I'm just trying to understand.
Don't you don't.
Unique,
Just leave it.
unique array of flags you have, bro.
It's 3. There's
You don't
3
screw up
flags.
It's unique though.
You don't screw up
Unique?
say something.
Say some shit.
You don't say something.
Stop, bro.
Fucking.
All right. Anyways, thanks, Blue Moon. Are we the USA taxpayer spent more on importing his family? That's hilarious. The US stopped the Kafir aircraft in the 80s. Oh, the US. Sorry, you didn't. I got it. Yeah, that's true. Y'all sharing headphones?
Yeah. انت اسرائيل قسم اسرائيل.
You guys can't afford separate headphones? Like,
fuck you and fuck you Israel and fuck you America. Your sister beach, your sister Israel beach.
did you just say your mom is your sister?
Free Palestine, bro.
Free what?
ניק ינק ניק, חג שמח.
חג שמח.
איזה הפתעה. What a wonderful day to say to all you guys. חג עצמאות שמח, guys. A lot of hate going on around, but we are here and we are on the watch. What happened? You eyes burning? Too many Arabs in the cars?
Yep.
Unfortunately, mon ami. Unfortunately.
No, I just put those in throughout the day, or my eyes will get dried out, especially looking at a computer screen.
Fair enough. I used to watch the blue light glasses, but then like I got ridiculous. Anyways,
bad idea.
Chag Sameach, and God bless you.
God bless you.
Cheers, my friend.
Bye bye.
Oh, one of them streamers. You're the third or fourth guy I do talk with. I mean, get to see you. It's probably like taking a video, recording it, and gonna post it on TikTok. Hi.
Yeah, 95% of the stuff I don't post.
Why do you have the? You're a contradiction. What you have the Palestinian necklace? You got the APAC, of course, alliance behind you, obviously. And wait, so you have Israel, America.
Obviously,
is that the Italian flag? Or
no,
Hungarian? Oh, Hungarian flag. Yeah. Oh, Iran flag.
Okay, real quick. Obviously, and I get you're pro-Palestinians. Or you're
The fuck is you? What is you?
Okay, so this is obviously what I would say is Israel, but also I don't even know why you'd call it Palestine because it has the Golan Heights on it. Palestinians don't claim the Golan Heights, so it doesn't really make much sense. Second, this is
Golan
the
Heights or not? It's Palestine.
So you're saying Palestine includes the Golan Heights?
No.
Okay, so then it wouldn't be Palestine, would it?
Did the British mandate also include the Golan Heights?
The British mandate included all of Jordan originally.
So the Golan Heights were in there?
It's not Jordan. The Golan Heights was actually.
We're not talking about Jordan. I'm asking you, did the British mandate include the Golan Heights?
I'm trying to answer you, but you're like not letting me. So the French actually controlled what is today's Lebanon and Syria.
Good. Okay, so no.
Right, so that's why you're wrong.
Then it's Palestine, without the Golan Heights.
No, because it was under French control. Palestine would have been under the British. Anyways,
Okay.
the next question. This is the old Iranian flag, and to answer your last question, I am a lot of things, but I'm mostly Italian, Spanish, and Mexican.
I'm Italian, also. Di dove sei in Italia? Parla italiano?
Mashallah.
Dove sei?
No,
Sono di
I
Palermo.
don't.
I don't speak
I'm
Italian. Obviously.
American. I'm Italian ethnically, but I've never
Yeah,
been to
you're a lot
Italy.
of things, but you just basically speak English. Okay.
Well, I speak Spanish, English, learning
Sí,
Hebrew, but I
entiendo
don't
todo
speak
también en
Italian.
español. Puedes hablar español de manera perfecta. I can speak.
That was terrible Spanish.
אני מלוכו דבר עברית. כן.
Did you say ani what?
אני דבר עברית.
No, it's medaber ivrit. Ani
אני
medaber
מדבר
ivrit.
עברית.
Right,
Yeah,
not
that's what I said.
medab. No, you didn't. Close enough. Though.
אני מדבר עברית. Crazy.
Ani lo
Yeah, but
medivrit
anyways, you speak Hebrew? Are you Jew?
Ani lo medivrit?
Oh, אתה יהודי. That's
No.
crazy.
I didn't
What
say
kind of
that.
Jew are you?
I said.
Oh, you know.
I said. See, I knew you didn't speak Hebrew. I said I'm studying Hebrew. Ani lo Yehudi.
אתה לא יהודי. Okay.
No.
Good. You want to live in Israel, or why do you? Wait, did you say you're studying Hebrew or you're studying Judaism? You're studying to become a Jew or just Hebrew? That's what I'm interested to know.
So us speaking a little bit of Hebrew made you confused about if I said Hebrew or Judaism?
I misheard you. I just want to know. Clarify.
What's your IQ level? Have you ever taken an IQ
Has
test?
nothing to do with my IQ. I just want to know, are you studying Hebrew or are you studying to become a Jew?
Based off of our conversation, I could answer quickly, but I'd rather fuck with you. Based off of our conversation that we had where we were talking about, 1 second. Based off of our let's use a little bit of context clues. I'm going to teach you something called critical thinking, okay? Based off of us talking about languages for 5 minutes, which one do you think I said? Do you think I said Hebrew or Jew?
Oh, man, honestly, it's 5 a.m. here. I just misheard you. So you just tell me straight away. Go to the point. I think you said Hebrew. Yeah, you're just studying Hebrew.
Why are they all so fucking dumb, dude?
Well, they're so fucked up. Ah, damn, man.
I said fucking dumb, not fucked up. Dumb.
Fucking dumb. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we low IQ. You're like His Highness. Hey, listen. So what's your position on what's going on currently between Palestine and Israel? Let me be more specific. What is happening in the West Bank, for example? Settler situation.
Okay. So once again, let's teach a little bit of critical thinking here. I'm wearing what I called Israel. That is clearly a one-state solution. So what do you think? Like, take the wildest guess what you think I think about Judea, Samaria.
Let me just do the same thing you did. Okay, so this is the flat Earth, and my answer to your question is that it's real. Do you believe that?
I believe you would believe something like that. Yes, actually.
I asked you about the West Bank, and you're still talking about the necklace. Critical thinking.
Where do you think the West Bank is? Just out of curiosity. Is it on the
Zone
north,
A, B, C.
east, south, or west of Palestine?
It's east.
Right.
And I'm gonna look at it.
Do you agree it's within these borders right here?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So again, let's try to use a little bit of critical thinking. You asked me, what do I think about Judea, Samaria, what you call the West Bank, okay? And I'm saying I'm wearing a one state of Israel. Like I told you, I consider this Israel. So I asked you, using a little bit of critical thinking, what do you think?
I think it's not Israel.
No, I understand you don't think that. What do you think about the question you asked me?
I think that I'm asking you about the West Bank specifically.
You asked me, I'll remind you of your own question, even though you forgot it. You asked me, what do I think about the West Bank?
Settler situation in the West Bank currently, yeah.
By settlers, you just mean what? Jews living in Judea, Samaria?
I mean, settlers, Jews.
What makes them settlers?
Who build colonies in the Zone C.
Colonies?
Colonies, yes, correct.
I hope they didn't build any colonies.
And newly admitted Jewish-controlled territories, meaning that these were not. I mean, meaning territories that were not under
about Area
Jewish Israeli
C?
control. Yes, in Area
Okay.
C. And I'm talking about them confronting farmers and people who legally live in their own land, who just living there and getting harassed and for sometimes being shot and killed by these same settlers in front of the very same military police that actually do nothing because they're on the side of the settlers.
I didn't know about that. Can you tell me how many people have died in the past, let's say, 20 years?
I do not have the numbers nor the statistics.
Would you
but one
believe
thing
me
is
if I
sure-
told you? Would you believe me if I told you, according to B'Tselem, which is a very anti-Israel
I know
organization,
B'Tselem.
mashallah, according to B'Tselem, 9 times the rate Palestinian civilians have been killing Israeli civilians, as vice versa. So if you want me to care about that, which
Are
to
those
answer your
statistics from West
question-
Bank?
It's actually both. You can separate it from West Bank to Gaza, or you can do the overall. The West Bank by itself is 3 to 4
Gaza
times
is
the
not
amount.
West Bank, and West Bank is not like inside Israel. So
So if
Arabs
you-
of
if you-
48 are not
so
like
if you-
Gazans, and Gazans are not like West Bankers, and West Bankers are not like Arab 48, because they live in totally distinct and like literally their conditions of life.
Yeah, anyways, if you stop
have
talking
nothing
for
to
a
do-
second, the West Bank, if you isolate that alone, it's 3 to 4 times the rate. So it's still significantly
So,
higher.
so you asked me about numbers, then I'm talking specifically about settlers.
So,
and
well,
obviously
if you cut me
Palestinians and
off,
Palestinians
if you had
in the
let me
West Bank.
finish, you'd understand the point I was making. You cut me off.
You bring me numbers about
I know numbers hurt your
death
brain. Huh?
ratio
Yeah.
within the totality of Gaza, Israel, and the West Bank. That's what you're saying.
Okay. Yeah, so I just told you, like literally 5 seconds ago, that West Bank by itself, if you just take out even Gaza and Israel proper, just the West Bank, it's 3 to 4 times the rate that Palestinian civilians are killing Israeli civilians and vice versa. So if you just let me finish this sentence, if you want me to care about, and to answer your question, if somebody, I don't care, Jew or Arab, just goes to somebody and kills them for no reason, I'm against that. But if you want me to care beyond more than just saying I'm against it, then should I care 3 to 4 times the rate that Palestinians are doing it, or do we only accuse that to the Jews/Israelis?
What I'm pointing out here, which is kind of like beside the point, is that the system is kind of crooked for the simple reason that when those crimes do happen from the Israeli side, when these settlers looking for fights and literally committing their crimes, right? I mean, same crimes that would convict a Palestinian to death right now. They
Good.
simply go away, go
That's a good
out
thing.
like literally out of jail within the next 15 days. They get sentenced to like literally nothing, zero.
So you're saying real quick, just so I understand you, you're saying somebody went for no reason whatsoever, killed a Palestinian, was arrested, and let out of jail within 15 days. Is that what you just said?
It's not.
Sounded like that's what you
Most of
just
the
said.
time-
It sounded like that's
No,
exactly what
most
you
of-
said. Okay,
well,
cool. We'll rewind.
In
We'll rewind the clip and
reality,
see if
they
you said
are.
that.
In reality, they're convicted for murder, and then they are freed because of self-defense. Self-defense.
Oh, you
is
did
the
say
major
that.
thing.
Oh, you did say that. You said that they were
I didn't
convicted,
mention that.
arrested,
I
and
didn't
they were
mention that. Now,
released
if you
within
wanted,
15 days.
since you asked me about the details, I give you examples.
So did you say 15 days or not? It sounded like you said that, but I'm asking you. Did you say they're released within 15 days?
Right, but between 15 days and 2 months, usually they.
Okay,
are
cool.
freed
So
out
15 to 90 days. Can you give me one
non-charge.
example of
Right.
somebody who murdered somebody for no reason? Like you said, they went up to them, murdered them, and then they were released within 15 days
Yes.
to 90 days or whatever? Because, yeah, I have no problem looking into this individual and then saying, hey, I've looked into it and that's wrong. I'm against that. Just the name is fine. I can look it up from there.
Right, the best example is Baruch Goldstein in 49.
Okay,
He killed
Baruch
29
Goldstein.
Palestinians
Yeah,
with
I know who
an
that
arrow.
is. What happened to him?
And then, yeah, and of course he was killed at the scene, and there was no
Right,
trial.
so that's obviously
right,
not a good
obviously.
example, is it? So can you give me an example
The-
of somebody who killed?
Right.
By the way, Baruch Goldstein was a terrorist.
Since
That's
I
very
said-
bad
since
what
I-
he did.
since I mentioned-
Wait,
since I
why
just
are you
mentioned
why
2
are you
months.
running away from it? You made the claim. So I'm gonna ask you again
I'm
because that
answering.
was you agreed that
Since
was
I
an
mentioned
awful.
less than 2 months, I'm gonna give you specific cases. Yes, of course.
Right. You just gave an awful case. I'm asking, just tell me a case where someone, for no reason whatsoever, they murdered somebody, right? And they were arrested, charged, and then 15 to 90 days later, or whatever you said, 60, 90 days, they were released. Because the example you gave me wasn't the worst example you could have gave ever, because he was not arrested and released within.
Right. So I don't have names for you, but I have
Oh,
the
wow,
attacks.
that's crazy. Wow.
There are no the names are not public record. That's why.
So then
Now,
how do you know
all I
what happened? Wait, then how do you know what happened? If it's not
Because
public
the
record.
events were. What is not private, what is not public record is literally the trial and the name of the suspect. But what we know, of course, are from the videos that are shooted and filmed
How
by
do
the
you know he was
Palestinians and the
released within
journalists.
90 days? Or 15
This is
days or
because-
whatever?
This is, yeah, because there are public information and that there's private information that the public is not aware of. And
All right,
that's-
sure.
When,
Let's
when
hear it.
someone-
Let's look it up.
No, when someone, no, in Israel, that's the same. I mean, it's literally the case. It's not in the US, though. But in this case, in 2023, during the Huwara attack, Some settlers were involved.
Say
in
that again?
Palestinians' death after they shot in
Say
the
that again?
Huwara, Huwara attack.
One second.
2023.
One second. HUW. Are you saying A?
Yeah.
Okay. A HUWA.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going.
Hold on.
I don't understand. Why'd you stop?
And yeah. So in the Huwara attack.
No, wait. I want you to finish. And he ran away. Okay. That's what I thought. Oh, he's back to Ubering. Your break's over?
Yo.
Hey, what's up, man?
How are you doing, my friend?
Good, how are you?
You know, what are you doing?
Just talking with people, you know? That's what I think that's what we're all doing on this
Not me.
app. You're not trying
What are
to
you
talk
talking about?
You're talking to me right now, though, so you literally are doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So why'd you just say not me? You are doing that.
Quite precisely. Are you wearing a Palestinian necklace?
Israel, but I'm sorry. This isn't a you thing, it's a me thing. I can't listen to people like chew on their food. It's just like it grosses
I don't want
me
to talk
out.
to you anyways. That's a Palestinian necklace. Bye, gang.
Gross. Why was he? I just like find that habit to be so gross when people are eating and they're just like speaking and there's food all in their mouth and shit.
For real?
Yeah. How old are you, dude? I can't tell if you're like 35 or 15.
Maybe I'm 15, maybe I'm 35. Maybe between.
Why are you being weird about it?
I'm not being weird about it.
It's not like you're a woman and you're like Aisha and you're like a little girl or something. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
How's your day going?
Yeah, it's going like any other day. It's fine, you know? It's good.
What's up? You take care, though. Have a good day.
Okay.
ماشي يا اخوي سلام
سلام Bachi Bazi. Oh,
Free
another
Palestine.
Bachi Bazi. Bachi
Free
Bazi?
Palestine.
Bachi
Free
Bazi?
Palestine.
Bacha Bazi?
Speak English.
Dancing boy? Gay boy?
No.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
No,
Look at that.
Of course.
Looks
Of
like you're
course
wearing
not.
eyeliner.
No, it's natural.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Come on. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I'm Muslim.
Oh, alhamdulillah, brother.
Free Palestine.
From what?
From Israel.
From what? What's Israel?
From Israel.
What's that?
Eh?
What's Israel?
Really? Really?
Yeah, what's Israel?
The flag behind you.
Yeah, but what is it? Somebody gave me that. I just put it up.
Really?
Is Israel a group, an organization, a company? Why are you not answering? Why are you being weird, bro? You said free Palestine from Israel. And I'm saying, what is Israel?
A toilet.
Palestine needs to be freed from a toilet?
Yes.
So Palestine's like, what, super weak and they're losing to a toilet? Wait, I'm so confused. What are you talking about, bro?
You don't understand me.
You're saying Palestine is losing to a toilet? And they need to be freed from it? Is that your claim?
No.
Okay, so then what are you saying? What do they need to be freed from? You said Israel. And then you said Israel's a toilet. I don't...
Because Israeli people are killing children and women.
Oh, Israel's a people.
And babies. Yes.
Oh. So they're called Israels?
No.
So what's Israel then?
I don't...
Why are you being so weird? Why won't you answer? If I need to free Palestine from this Israel you speak of, I need to know what it is so I know what to free it from. Are you okay?
All the tax. Ooh.
Salam alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. You're not supposed to say wa alaikum assalam to a Jew. You're supposed to say wa alaikum.
I'm not a Jew.
What are you? What the fuck are you then with that hat on?
Did you say I have a hat on?
What the fuck do you have the Israeli flag in the back for, you stupid cum rag?
Jeez. Muslims are not as nice as they used to be.
Where are you from? Wait, who told you were Muslim?
What? I'm sorry?
Who told you were Muslim?
Well, I know because he said you're not supposed to say salam alaikum back to a Jew, and that comes from the hadith, right? The Prophet Muhammad said that. So why would he know that unless he was Muslim?
I am Muslim.
I know you are. That's what I'm just answering how I
So
know.
what religion are you from?
Well, I'm a Noahide.
A Noahide?
In Islam, it's called the Hanif.
Hanif.
Yes, I've read the Quran. I've read 20,000 hadith, but in Islam, it's called a Hanif, like the Prophet Ibrahim.
So you have tattoos.
Yeah, it's before I was religious.
So why'd you say Muslims are not if you're a Muslim?
I'm not a Muslim. I'm a Noahide. I just said that. When did
You're
I say I was a
Noah?
Muslim?
Do you
I
support
follow
Israel?
I follow the 7 laws of Noah. Yeah, of course I support Israel.
Your mother's a slut.
I have a real question for you guys. I want to see if you're gonna answer. Do you guys think Allah's happy with the Ummah?
Let me ask you this.
Wait, why aren't you answering?
Let me ask you this. Do you
He's
think
not gonna
that
answer. Okay.
Do you think Allah's happy with the Ummah? I think Allah's happy with some part of the Ummah and some part of the Ummah he's not happy with.
Do you think like the way you're acting right now, you think he's happy with like that's how he wants Muslims to act?
Wait, are you live streaming right now?
Yeah, I am. But what does that have to do with my question? You can answer honestly. You can say.
You don't have I don't have. I'll give you consent for you to record me.
So then
Jackass.
skip. So then skip.
Listen, I'm
I don't
suing
need
your
your
ass. I
consent.
got you on camera too. Listen, I got you on camera too, buddy.
Okay.
You're done for.
All right, dude. You don't look like you can run a mile.
You motherfucking accuser. Accuser of the
You guys are two dudes in a car together. Do you really think
You have a picture of some faggot on your wall, piece of
that's
shit.
the king of Somaliland?
Well, fuck that guy.
Oh, what was that? You guys see that for like half a second?
Like, who the fuck? Oh my god, hi, how are you?
Good. Are you a dude?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What?
Why are you wearing all that?
Why are you wearing all that?
A shirt?
Yeah.
You know what?
Why
You
not a
do you.
hoodie? Wait, this is a shirt.
Looks like a blouse, but all right. I can't
Well,
tell
it's
though
actually
fully.
a shirt.
All right.
So, who is
Whatever.
that
Whatever
person
makes you
behind
comfortable, I guess.
I guess. Who is that person behind you?
That's the king of Somaliland.
I don't even know what that is. But
It's a country.
oh, what is that flag behind? Not flag, the map.
The map of the Middle East.
Oh, period.
Yeah. And then that's America, obviously. That's Israel, and that's the old Iranian flag.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, I know that.
Which one? The Iranian flag or the Israeli flag?
The Israel and the American, those ones I recognize.
Gotcha. And
Yeah,
you're American, I assume?
Like, yeah, like I was born here.
Are you an Arab American or do you just have Arab tagged?
I'm a mix of a lot.
Me too. What are you?
Spanish, Arab, Polynesian,
What kind of Polynesian?
Samoan.
Wow, my dad's Samoan.
Bullshit.
My last name is Matatia.
Oh, that's so weird.
Talofa.
Really? Where's your mom from?
My mom is, well, I mean, we're from America, but she's Italian and
White. Okay.
yeah,
That's
white.
crazy. You're poly?
Well, he's raised me since I was 1 year old, so I call him
so
my
like,
dad. Yeah, I'm
oh,
not
so he's not like your
biologically.
blood dad.
Yeah, but
Like,
that being
he's still your
said,
dad though. He's still your dad.
yeah. That being
You know
said, I
where your
am
biological
registered
dad is
in.
from?
He's from Mexico.
Mexico. Turn up.
I'm Spanish on his side and Mexican, and then on my mom's side, Italian. My dad that raised me, though, because the Samoan government actually has me registered as the chief because I'm my father's oldest son.
Well, so you're like, he's from like Samoa, like the act, like not American
Western.
Samoa.
Yeah, no, he's from Western Samoa.
Okay, yeah, the whole chief shit, we don't really do that in American Samoa. My grandfather, he's from like the actual fucking country. They do that shit. I don't really give a fuck about that shit. But yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is. How much Samoan are you? Were you raised Samoan?
Most like my dad is half Colombian, half Samoan.
Mm-hmm.
So I was raised, and he grew up in Hawaii. So it was a good mix of the both. Just a good mix of the both.
I was stationed in Hawaii for a few years.
I was too. I just got back. I was in Schofield Barracks, and now I'm in California.
You were in the Army?
I am in the Army.
Oh, you're still in the Army. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, look, when I got out in 2023, so I don't really know. Are you like, I don't know, what is the trans stuff in the military? They like allow that? How does that work?
I'm not trans. I just have long
Okay,
hair.
excuse my ignorance, but you can't have that long of hair in the military, so that tells me it's a wig.
No, you can't have that in basic training.
That's not true. You can't have that, period.
No, I can.
No, you can't.
I mean, I haven't gotten in trouble by it at all.
What's your MOS?
92 Yankee.
What is that?
Supply.
Sorry, what?
Supply.
And you're telling me that in supply, they allow you to have super long hair?
Yeah, there's exceptions.
There's
like, there is exceptions, actually.
It's 4 inches long, 2 inches of bulk.
No.
Yes.
There is exceptions. I finessed it.
Look, I can deal with the trans mental illness shit, but what I can't do is stolen valor. That's a big no-no. Stolen valor, which if you were in the military, you would know what it means, is when you pretend you're in the military when you're not. Or it's when you are in the military and you pretend you've done stuff that you didn't. That's also technically stolen valor. How come you never have a client, bro? Why do I keep connecting with that guy? I don't understand. I feel like he keeps going back to the main page and then back into searching for people. That's the only way it would connect over and over.
Hell?
What? What's up, bro?
What's up, big homie? How you feel, man? You from where?
California.
You support Palestine or anything?
What do you think, bro?
Oh, my bad. This is not. I think this is Palestine. That's why you put this one. I think this is
Israel.
Palestine.
Israel.
Nah, for you.
For the world, actually. Like if you look at a map, it's literally Israel.
Only
you may not like that it's Israel, but it is literally Israel right now.
Listen. The first, I'm not racist, with anyone,
What does that have to do with what I said? It's still Israel.
I'm not. No, I'm not racist. I'm like, I love all of people, Love
I
and
don't
peace.
know what
I
that
love
has
peace.
to do with what we're talking about, but okay.
Yeah, I love. No. Allow me to do something, bro. Don't be like, don't interrupt me. Love and peace.
What?
I don't know. You love like the peace, or the. You love all of people, or you love only your people.
Huh?
Don't say huh. You love your people only, or you love all of people of all the world.
Wait, what?
Bro, this is like straight question. You love all of people of all the world, or only you love your people?
Love? I only love people that I'm close to.
Close? No. I'm telling about like if you're racist or not. You love all of people of all the world, or you love only your people?
If
like
you,
Israel people, like,
if
or
you,
like Ben Israel.
If you love everyone, then it kind of weakens what love means. Love is supposed to be special, right? So no, I don't love everyone.
No, not about the special. Don't. I'm asking you like question. You love all of people, like it's different color, different religion, different country, or you love only
I
your
don't
people?
care what color somebody is. I don't care.
Yeah, but I'm asking you right now. That's three questions. Answer me. That's the question, bro. It's easy.
I'm telling you, I don't love.
You love Arab people. You love Arab people.
Again, if they're nice, I'll like them, love them, hate them. It just depends on how they are individually. I don't care if someone is an Arab or a Jew or a Christian or Muslim. I don't care. If they're a good person, I like them. If they're a bad person, I don't like them. Isn't that how we all are?
You know my question, but
I don't know your question. I think your question is really dumb.
No. You know my question, but you don't want to answer me.
You're from America. You're asking me if I love Arab people.
You're from
America,
bro. You from America?
Yes. I already said that, dude.
Okay.
So you're asking me, let me ask you something. Do you love all Jews?
I love everyone.
See, and that to me, that right there, it weakens what love actually means. Because if you love everyone,
I love Jews.
Hold on. If you love everyone, then that means you love really no one, because you're putting love on the same level. You're not putting it as something that's special.
I don't like. Listen. I don't like to see the children is dead. The children.
That has nothing to do with our time. Let me ask you something. Do you read books? You read?
Yeah, I read a lot of books.
Okay, perfect. And you know what this is, right? A highlighter?
Yeah.
What do you use a highlighter for? What's the purpose?
I don't know. I use it a lot of things though. I'm using it for
You do it to highlight a specific part, right?
Yeah.
What would it be like if you highlighted the entire book, every word? You just highlighted the whole thing. Would it effectively be like not highlighting anything?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Exactly. So when you say I love everyone, you're effectively saying you don't really love anyone, because you're just spreading it to everyone. So it's like, that's why I'm saying I don't.
You know what? I'm Arab. You know that, yeah?
I didn't know that because I don't know you, but okay.
Right now you know that. Like, we want only peace in the everywhere. It's not in the Middle East or anywhere. Here, anywhere. We want
You guys
peace,
are like the most non-peaceful people in the world.
No, we want a peace. Peace and love. That's it. This is what we want.
Okay.
You know what I mean? This is what we want. That's it. We good people. And we love Jewish
Some
people.
of you are, and some of you are not.
We love Jewish. Listen. We don't hate Jewish people because we are like, you know, Sam. We like cousins. You know that, yeah?
Kind of. You believe you're descended from Ishmael, and so you think you're cousins.
We are cousins. You're Jewish?
I'm not Jewish, bro.
But we cousins with Jewish. Arab and Jewish like cousins. You know what? Didn't you know that, yeah? You read about that.
Kind
about
of.
Sam. You know Sam. Before like Sam before Noah.
Shem.
Sam.
Yes.
We are cousins.
He's not before Noah. He's the son of Noah.
I want to tell you something. We fight the Jewish and the Muslims. He don't fight for the religion. We fight for like who's to have the power. That's it.
You fight for religion because of
No,
Islam.
No, not about religion. You know, about the listen to me. We fight only for
Surah
the
8,
people.
Surah 8, ayat 12. Says, I am with you, so grant the believers resolve. I shall cast terror into the hearts of the unbelievers, so strike above the necks and strike their every finger, for they defied God and his messenger. And whoso defies God and his messenger, God is severe in retribution. Here it is, so taste it, for the unbelievers the torment of the fire. And then it says, O believers, Muslims, when you meet the unbelievers, like Jews, in combat, turn not your backs to them. Whoso turns his back upon them that day except to retreat and re-attack, or to join another troop, suffers the burden of God's anger, and his refuge is hell, a wretched fate indeed. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Pretty fucking weird, if you ask me. Sounds like you guys do it for religion. All right, let's move on.
What's up, Nick Mattel?
What's up, bro?
I'm Mr. Hi.
I'm Mr. Hi. Free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
From Hamas. From the map.
Free. Yeah.
From our phones and brains.
You're a good man.
Thank you.
Fuck Israel.
You want to fuck Israelis?
Yeah, very hard.
Based.
I would like to.
I bet you would. You don't look like you've ever been with a woman in your whole life.
انت من وين؟
Hmm?
انت من وين؟ شكلك سوري.
I'm not Saudi.
So, what? أردني?
I'm not Arab.
You're lying.
I'm not lying. I'm Italian and Spanish.
So,
I get Saudi all the time, but I'm not.
Yeah, you look like Syrian people.
Well, to be fair, they're Mediterranean, and I'm Italian, which is also Mediterranean, so somewhat similar.
So, are you a content creator?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see your character is, you know, my English sucks, so I can't describe what I want to say.
That's okay, Habibi. Have a good one, okay?
Bye.
I skipped like 10 times. No. How you doing, sir?
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. Eid Mubarak, Ramadan Kareem.
سلم عليه هذا.
What is that in the background?
No, is that Iraq?
No. It's Iran. No.
Nah, that's that bullshit.
No, that's that shit that be on the dollar bill. The little star. What is that?
I'm tired of fish soda.
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
That's the Iranian flag, the old one.
That's not the Iranian flag. What are you talking about?
That's the old one, I said.
No, that's not.
It
not
literally is. It's prior to 79.
That's non-existent. Cause
But what's that blue flag? I never seen that.
Why you
flag
got two non-existent flags?
What is this with these fucking weirdos, dude? Is that Iraq?
Free Palestine, you fat fuck!
From what?
هاي شنو الاعلام ما افتهمنا اسرائيلي امريكي فلسطيني حلها
What?
حلها الراس اجعل له راس قنينه حلها طاح الله حظك حلها
What? That's fucking stupid. This guy was like, you should really look into politics before you make just like empty claims. I just said both sides are retarded as fuck, dude.
I mean,
both are fucking owned by
AIPAC. The Jews.
The
Jews.
He said it, not me. No, he was like, you don't know the three branches of government, dude. I come on here when I'm drunk. I don't come on here sober.
Do you know the three branches of government?
Well, he didn't ask me if I knew. He was like, do you know how many there are? Why would I care about a government owned by the Jews?
I'm just curious. If you don't know the three branches of government, then how do you know they're owned by the Jews?
Because when
Can I
you
ask
get to
you,
that point,
how is it that the Jews, and I want a legitimate answer. Like I actually am curious what you think. how is it that the Jews, like literally how is it that they control the government? Not like how, like why do you think that? I mean, like how is it that they are able to accomplish it? Is it money? Is it like, I guess money?
Here's the thing. I'm like, I'll start talking. I'll get to a point where you're like, all right, you're just schizo. I think.
Well, I already think
Whoa.
that, but
My
you
bad.
know.
I don't think the Epstein thing was the only instance of all that shit, and they got a lot of fucking blackmail on a lot of political leaders. Not like they as in every single Jew. Fucking Israel specifically.
So have you read the Epstein
mainly-
files, like some of the main files?
Yeah.
I don't think you have. Epstein actually disliked Israel. He had some connections with Ehud Barak, which was an ex-prime minister, but the prime minister now and the government of Israel now hates Ehud Barak. Like they literally, Bibi Netanyahu and Smotrich were calling out Ehud Barak for his ties with Epstein way before even America was calling out Epstein. Okay, and on top of that, he had more connections to the Kremlin and U.S. government, which makes sense because he was American, but Kremlin, than he did Israel. So I'm a little confused. Why is it? How about let's start with money, right? Do you think they use money to control the government?
Do I think it's money? I think money controls everyone. I'm not saying they like.
Well, I'm just
are
letting
the
you know
only
because
ones with the
Jewish
power.
money and like AIPAC and Israeli lobbying is significantly less than a lot of lobbying groups that are even anti-Israel. So if they can control the government with less money, then what can other countries or other foreign influence do with more money?
I've actually wait. You said other anti-Israeli groups with less,
With more, like for example,
more
Qatar, for example, puts more lobbying into just our university system in 1 year by itself than AIPAC has done since its very beginning combined.
No shit, for real.
True.
Hold the
Yeah.
fuck up.
In the past 20 years, they have spent $250 million on average every year. The past 5 years, it's closer to $500 to $700 million on average per year.
That's true. See, I just spout out random bullshit to piss people off, but in my opinion, I just think maybe no fucking wars, man. Maybe let's not look, because like, sure, the shit that
against
went
war?
on. Yes, the shit that goes on in Iran, it's bad. Their government sucks, but we're not the fucking world police. We don't gotta intervene.
Well, first off, we
everywhere.
literally are the world police, but
We kind
do
of
you, wait,
aren't.
do you,
We're like a third
no, we
world
literally,
country with a Gucci belt.
Did you just say America's a third world country?
With a Gucci belt, pretty much.
We have by far the most powerful, influential market in the world, and it's not even close. In fact, you can cut it in half, and we would still be the most powerful and influential market. It's not even close. What are you talking about? Do you even know what third world means? Like how one defines third world?
I'm gonna be honest. No, I'm fucking drunk, dude. The fuck is in my mouth?
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
Dude,
You know, at least he admitted that he was drunk, you know.
You're a Mongolian. What? Dude. This dude's a Mongolian. Hey, listen. Hey, Abraham Lincoln fought for our rights, bro.
Are you Arab?
No. No.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
You're closer to Mongol. I'm not talking to you, dude. I'm talking to this guy. You're closer to Mongolian than anyone.
Bro, I'm Mexican. All right. He's Mexican, but he knows more than you. Bro, you look disappointed in life. Like, speak your mind, nigga. Like, bro, let's politic like men. Let's do it.
You guys are two dudes hanging out in a car together with no women.
Nigga, why do we need women to ruin? Why do we need women to ruin the vibe? We got a bottle in our hands, nigga. What are you? Stress free.
Actually, I feel bad. Hello. Okay.
Hi.
Hi. What's up with
Where
the
you
whole
from?
getup? California.
Why do you have Israel and then a Palestinian necklace?
Well, obviously, was that the chirp?
What do you mean the chirp?
Beep.
Oh yeah.
Change your battery. This is Israel, right? And that's the Israeli
Uh-huh.
flag. I know you probably
Or
think it's Palestine. I assume you're
Sunni.
pro-Palestinian, but
I'm Palestinian, that's why.
okay. Well, obviously, I think it's Israel.
Are you a Zionist though?
What do you think? When you say Zionist, do you just mean Jew? I'm not Jewish. Or do you
No,
mean do I
I'm not
support
Jew.
Israel?
No, not Jew.
You mean do I
I'm not
support
sup-
Israel?
Do you support what's going on?
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
Because I don't believe. I believe it's okay.
They're getting
it's
rid
the
of
land
terrorist
Palestinians.
organizations, and they're freeing even the Arab and Muslim communities from those that don't want terrorist organizations in their land. Did you just read the report that was released yesterday by Jazor, which is a Syrian company, organization? They talked about
What
how
about it?
Hamas is raping Gazan women in exchange for aid, and they're like forcing
That's
them.
not true.
These women have come out on video. They blurred their face, but they are literally in Gaza saying this is happening to them.
That's.
How do you know? Let me ask you.
people-
Let me just ask you honestly. How do you know it's not true? Seriously, how do you know it's not?
Because the Israel.
This has nothing to do with Israel. Israel never reported this. This has no. Just for a
does.
second.
Israel literally.
For a
sent
second,
them and
just
made them do that.
try your hardest to just think it's not Israel for once. Let's put Israel aside. Israel doesn't exist, remember? Doesn't exist. So just put it aside. These women told a Syrian organization called Jazor, right? They're not pro-Israel. They have nothing to do with Israel, right? These people, and it's
So
not
you're
just, it
saying
wasn't, hold on,
Hamas-
one second. It wasn't like it was just one woman who was coerced. It was some men who said that they walked into a tent and saw a woman being abused by Hamas members. It was women that came out. Like, all of them had similar stories that weren't necessarily connected with each other. You're saying that all of them are making it up, and you want me to believe you care about Palestinian people when some come out and say this is happening to us, and you immediately deny it. And you think I'm supposed to believe you when you say you care about Palestinians?
Okay, answer this. You're
Sure.
saying that
Are you about
Syrian
to change the
people,
subject?
right? No. It's about this. So you're telling me that the Syrian people said that Hamas raped
No.
them.
I said a Syrian organization called Jazor reported it, and there's videos. They did testimonies.
Are
They
they
reported
Syrian?
it. No, the women are Gazan. They're in Gaza.
If it just doesn't make sense.
Why
really
doesn't it make sense? Do you think Hamas, like, put your feelings for Israel aside for a second. Do you really think Hamas is, like, actually good people and they really care about the Palestinians?
I wouldn't look. I don't support Hamas.
So
but
then
I
why does
support
it bother? Then
Palestine.
why are you defending them right now? It's like, no, there's no way they would do that. How do you know? If you
Because
don't
I believe it's a land of Palestinians.
What does that have to do with what does that have to do with these women coming out saying that they're being sexually
I didn't
assaulted
mention
and
Hamas,
raped?
by the way. I mentioned Palestine.
That's great. What does that have to do with you saying, no, there's no way Hamas would do that?
Because Hamas is not going to do that. All they're doing is protecting their land.
Do you know who Sinwar was? Yahya
Don't change
Sinwar?
the subject.
It's literally the
I'm
same
telling
subject.
you,
I'm talking about Hamas.
October 7th. Okay, war did not happen.
Okay,
October
you're
7th,
changing
but
the
I'm gonna
subject
bring
now.
up-
You're actually changing the subject.
I'm gonna bring up October 7th because
Real quick, why are you changing the subject? Why are you changing the subject?
No,
we'll get
let
to
me
it.
talk first.
We'll get to it in a second. I
let
just
you
asked
talk.
you a quick question.
didn't
Do you
interrupt
know who Yahya Sinwar is?
I didn't interrupt you.
Well, actually, you did. Actually, that's the funny thing is you did. I asked you.
I did, and then you told me, and then I said quiet and let you talk.
Right, and I asked you, do you know who Yahya Sinwar is or was? He's dead now.
But I'm still talking.
Okay, so anyways, Yahya Sinwar was the leader of Hamas, okay? He was called, well, for you guys, he was called the Butcher of Khan Yunis.
Oh my goodness.
Do you know who Yahya Sinwar was? Oh, no. Do you know who Yahya Sinwar was?
Why you are searching for Arab?
I like Arabs.
But Arabs not like Israel.
Yeah, they do. 90% of the Arabs I connect with are like, hey, I can't say it out loud, but I support you guys.
Yeah, I know, because you are wearing this.
Israel?
Yeah.
Why are you weird, bro?
Fuck Israel. Fuck you.
Ice, ice, baby. Dun, dun, dun,
The
dun,
Earth
dun,
to
dun.
revolve another way. Where does it revolve? So they will say, well, the wheels
Bro's
will
got the Edgar
conjoin,
haircut.
and they will align. Why? Why is there a necessary agreement? So that that's
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's bright.
I just seen a bunch of Somalis in a car. That shit scared me. Oh, you're the guy, bro. Some guy said you're recording. The guy with the flag in the back. That's you?
Recording? I'm not recording. I'm live. Like I'm streaming. It's not the
So
same.
you just come on here, you shit talk Arabs, and you just make money off of it, right? You're living the life,
What
right?
did I say that was shit talking? I haven't even said anything. I said hi.
The guy said you're shit talking. He said a guy with the flags in the back.
How do
He said you have to,
you, one, know he's telling the truth, and two, maybe he said something and I just gave the energy
because I
back.
asked like 5 people. I'm like, who's this guy? They said,
You
oh
didn't
yeah,
ask
I
5
just
people.
talked to him.
You didn't ask 5 people.
There's some guy that I just talked to right now. He's
So then
talking
what?
about
You're
you.
different? You're like the only one I didn't immediately start shit talking to? Like you're special? I did all that to everyone else, but you, I did it?
It's because you come in and you act like you're nice and then try to get a full clip.
I give
you
the
know? So you're
energy.
instigating.
I give the same energy back. If you're very nice, I'll talk to you just like you. If you start shit talking, I'll shit talk back. That's how it is.
Now you're giving the kosher version of it.
What is that supposed to mean?
You're just lying, acting
That's
like
not
a Jew.
well, first off, I'm not Jewish.
But you're a
second,
cuck to them.
okay.
You're an honorary Jew.
I hope so. That's pretty awesome. But anyways,
What do you mean you hope so? Why do you hope so? It's a fucking disgusting religion.
What's disgusting about it?
Do you know what Mezitza Bepe is? Have you heard of that?
I do. Yeah.
Is that not disgusting?
It's not really
part of their religion, part of their culture for thousands of years.
Okay, so can you tell me how many people do
I'll
that?
answer the question. You're not answering the question. Is it
I did
disgusting?
answer. You asked if I knew what it was. I said yes.
No, I said, is it disgusting?
I just like
Yes or no?
most Jews, you have to shut the fuck up for 5 seconds.
Because
You
you're not going to
Somali
answer.
fuck.
Because you're
Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna mute you and I'm gonna answer. You just have to stop being a Somali fuck for a second. Anyways, what I'm saying is that most Jews don't do that at all. Most mohels, which I don't even expect you to know what that is because you're probably Somali, so you have a substandard IQ. They don't do that. So what you're doing is you're applying it to something that a very, very fringe amount of group of people do, and they don't really do it anymore. That being said, your prophet married a fucking 6-year-old and fucked her when she was 9. So you want me to compare some rabbis who are not prophets at all, who do that? You want me to compare him to your prophet, who is fucking from Allah, was told from Allah the words of God, and is the most perfect man to ever exist and ever will, while he stuck his 54-year-old dick inside of a little girl. And you're telling me that you want me to talk about Metzitza Bepeh, which, by the way, that's how you actually pronounce it, which isn't even practiced at all.
Are you retarded? It's part of their culture. It's part of their religion.
Part of their culture. Why do you sound so fucking zesty, dude? You know
Why
you're
do
not supposed to be gay in Islam, right?
Shut up, you.
Islam is disgusting.
Oh my god. He got
God,
me.
Jewish nigger.
Bro, why are you guys fat for?
What are you Jewish for? Why are you gay and wearing a grunt style shirt? Were you even an 11 Bravo?
Oh my god, dude. You're so fucking gay. I was in the military for 12 years.
Were you an 11 Bravo?
This guy was in
You
the
guys
IDF.
were not in the military. Stop pretending like you were.
I was never
actually
in the military. He is.
I know you weren't. I know you weren't. I know you weren't.
I am.
I can
I
just
literally
fucking
went-
tell. No, you weren't. No, you weren't. No, you weren't.
Yeah,
was.
he literally
Dude,
was.
look at you. Well, fuck, dude. Why'd you get
Anyways,
fucking fat
anyways,
after
anyways.
5 seconds? You like got
Anyways,
out and just
you're
immediately put
Jewish
on all his
Israeli,
fucking weight?
and you love pedophiles, and you hate Jesus Christ, and you hate America.
You know
hate
Hitler
people.
was a pedophile, right? Like literally,
You
he
know
got
Hitler
with
was
little
a
kids.
pedophile, what?
And he had a
Yeah,
micro
really?
penis too.
When?
Just look
Where's
it
the
up.
proof?
Also, he got with his family members too. That's true. He was also into his own
Who
family.
made the article? Was it maybe
It was Stein Goldberg. I
Hubert
saw it.
Schinkelstein?
Mm-hmm.
Brett, wait a second. You deflected
Wait a
my
second.
question.
You deflected my question. I'm stolen valor. I'm a fat fuck. I like how they actually like try to speak like I'm gonna speak back to them like normally and not troll them back. Like, of course, not going to.
They took off PM and these weird bitches.
Yo, what's the
Omo,
word?
the one that you don't like.
What's up, bro?
Wait, what's that necklace? Oh, that's the Palestine
Palestine? Are you trying to say Philistine?
type shit.
Yo, isn't that the
Same
king
thing.
of Somaliland?
No, that's Hebrew Hammer.
Yeah, from Somaliland.
No.
Oh, now he's not from Somaliland, right?
I never said he was from Somaliland.
Oh, wait. You confusing
Why
me
are
right
these
now. There's
guys
too much
fucking
going
low
on.
IQ ass, dude? What the fuck? Who
Is
the
that-
fuck said he's from
Red, white,
Somaliland?
It's the red, white, and blue flag.
He's from
India?
America, bro.
The red, white, and blue flag, is that India?
Red,
then
white,
the
and blue?
China? And you.
Are you talking about this one?
Take our face out.
مين سمير؟ مين سمير؟ مين طفى الضوء؟
Arabs in a car. Arabs in a car. No women, just Arab boys in a car. Always just fucking Arab dudes in a car, bro.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. Why do you have Israel tagged?
Why do you have Israel tagged?
Because I speak with Israelis.
Oh, I'm not Israeli. God forgive me.
Right, no. That's what I'm saying. Why do you have Israel tagged? Oh, you don't like Israel. You want to talk about Israel. Sure. Okay, why don't you like Israel?
I mean,
they're killing
I
children.
guess it just doesn't. Huh?
Alright, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
No, what did you say?
I said they're killing children because that's like 99% of every answer, even though like every country has done that, but somehow Israel gets some kind of like special attention with it. But go ahead. I'll let you answer because everyone has a different answer sometimes.
Yeah, I guess it just doesn't generally represent me.
Yeah, but there's a difference between this doesn't represent me and I'm going to go out of my way to like dislike it and try to like tag it so I can talk to people about how I dislike it, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, for example, China doesn't represent me, but I don't really particularly go
Well, it's not
try to
supposed
find
to represent you.
I'm sorry, what?
It's not supposed to represent you.
Israel's not supposed to represent you. You're in Costa Rica. So
But I'm
you just debunked your own argument.
But I'm Jewish.
Did you make Aliyah?
I'm not religious.
That has nothing. Okay, great. Did you make Aliyah?
No.
Okay, so then Israel's not necessarily supposed to. Is your mom Jewish?
Yes, that's why I'm Jewish.
Okay, but Jewish culture doesn't mean really anything to you. Like you just happen to have a Jewish mom. Is that what you're saying?
No, it does. I mean, I grew up religious. I'm not religious anymore, though.
So what about? And I'm asking because I don't know you. What about like Jewish culture? Do you still like practice? What part of the tribe do you still connect with, etc.?
I mean, I practice high holidays mostly. I mean, my grandma was.
Do you do it because your family asked you to, or because it means something to you?
It's complicated. Both, I guess.
Okay, fine, fair enough. Which like all the high holidays, or is it like which one?
Mostly when like.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Hey, why aren't you in your car, dude? Oh, you're getting in your car right now.
When are you going
Why
to
do you
find yourself a
keep Why do
job?
you keep resetting it so we keep
Why
connecting?
don't you fucking go like
Just
find
click
yourself
next.
a job,
Just click skip without resetting it because then you keep
like,
connecting
find
with me and I don't want to
yourself
see your fucking ugly face
a
anymore, dude.
job. Like, I don't
Bro,
want to
you're
see
an
your
Uber
fucking
driver.
ugly
You're an
face,
Uber
bro. Look
driver.
at
You're
your
an Uber
fat
driver.
piece
You're
of
an
shit.
Uber driver. You're an Uber
Look,
driver. You're an Uber
look at the
driver.
difference
You're an
between my
Uber.
body and your body. Look,
You're fat. I
what do
know.
you
I
have? You
agree.
have all like big ass fucking.
I'm just like, I connect with that guy more than anything. Hey, what's up, dude?
I love Palestine.
You love Palestine? Like, love it? Are you Palestinian?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, mashallah, brother. That's awesome.
Yeah, you have a Palestinian necklace on your.
I mean, I know you think that, and I respect your opinion. I obviously think it's Israel, no shit. I mean, clearly I'm pro-Israel. I think you can use some critical thinking, and you probably can understand I think of it differently. But I know you call it Palestine.
I mean, of course you do. I mean, you
Well, I
have.
mean, the map also, like, it's literally Israel. Whether you might not like that it's Israel today, but it literally is.
I mean, the map might say whatever it says, but I know
Well,
what
the
it
world
is.
says it. You as an individual can disagree. That's fine. There's people that think they're women when they're men, and people that think they're men when they're women. You can do that in today's day and age. But in the end, they're still men. They're still women. It's still Israel, right? Now, you can say I don't like that it's Israel, right? You can say one day I hope Israel falls and it becomes Palestine or anything like that. But it literally is still Israel today.
I mean, that's your opinion, just like you said.
Again, it's based in international law. It's based into recognition. It's literally trades with other countries. The Montevideo Conference, like it's not an opinion. Like for example, I don't like a lot of countries, but I still wouldn't say that they don't literally exist. Right? Pakistan exists. I don't like Pakistan, but it does exist. China, I don't like China, but it does exist.
Do you think Palestine exists?
Of course, it literally as a country or what, like a regional name. What do you mean by that? Like the word? I think the word exists. Do I think it's a country? No, of course not. It's literally not.
Okay, so what is it?
What is what? It's a word. It's a word that comes from the Europeans. The Europeans created that word.
Okay, so what are Palestinians?
Arabs.
Okay, and where do they reside?
Well, most of them reside all different parts of the world, but most of
I'm
them
talking
are
about I'm talking about Palestinians specifically.
right. So a lot of them are in Jordan. A lot of them are in America, Canada, UK, Germany. Some are in Israel. Some are in the Palestinian territories, like
Yeah, there's a
Gaza, Area A, Area B, Area C.
same with Israelis. There's Israelis that live in Europe. There's Israelis that live in America.
That's
There's
true.
Israelis everywhere.
That's true. Yes.
So just because some Palestinians reside in other
most Israelis are in Israel. Most Palestinians are not in Israel / Palestine, whatever you want to call it. Do you agree with that statement? Like, can we at least agree with that basic sentiment? Most Israelis are in Israel?
No, because Palestine's a country. Palestine exists.
Okay, sure. What are the borders of Palestine?
Palestine exists.
That wasn't my. All right. Okay,
I
I
mean,
get you're
I don't-
Palestinian and the IQ level might not be there, but I'm gonna try asking a little slower this time. What are the borders
Yeah,
of Palestine?
it seems like your IQ is definitely there. I mean, you don't really seem all there.
I'm a nuclear engineer. I'm definitely smarter than you. But that being said, can you just answer my question? What are the borders?
That's nice for you, but
do you not know what the word borders mean? Is that the problem here?
No, you're just a clown, bro.
He doesn't know what borders means, chat. Holy fuck.
You're just a clown. That's what it is. I don't go back and forth with people like you.
Okay, how
Are you
about
a
this?
Zionist? Are you a Zionist?
What do you think, Habibi?
Are you a Zionist? Yes or no?
What do you think? Do you think I support Israel? Let's use a little bit of critical thinking that you don't get in your culture. Do you think I support Israel?
I think you know what you definitely need to do though. You need to go.
Why
to
are
Turkey
they all so fucking dumb, dude? Hey, do you support Israel? No, I just have the flag up. I just been saying I support it.
I think you need to go. I think you need to go check in with your barber too, my guy, because he fucked your shit up. Or you got to go to Turkey, get a hair transplant or something, my boy. Because that shit is like all the way back here, bro.
Is this fat fuck telling me about my looks? This dude's
That shit's
fucking
receding.
face is bigger than his biceps. It's like it's fucking one cheek. All right, brother.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, what's up, dude? Are you blind or you just have like...
You know me?
Do I know you? Of course not. Why would I know you? My bad. Should I know you?
Oh yeah, you talk to many people. You forgot.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, Javi Cha.
Oh, Javi Shah.
Yeah.
Did we talk like on here before or like somewhere else?
Oh yeah, no, on here.
Damn. How long ago was it?
I think it was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I can barely remember people I talked to yesterday, honestly.
Yeah.
All right, let me catch up with these
Take
super
care.
chats though. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye.
Sirwad, this guy is one Popeye's biscuit away from DJ Khaled. That's hilarious.
Are you
Ali and
streaming?
Alex, thanks. Meditation, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I am streaming. Blue Moon, Nick, please start asking Arabs why they invaded land that is not theirs. And are you a terrorist? Okay. Hey, are you an Arab?
Yes, I'm an Arab.
Someone wants to know, why did Arabs invade land that wasn't theirs?
خلاص عادي. I'm not knowledgeable about this, but all I want خلاص عادي is just peace. That's it. Israel, Yehud, Muslim, I don't care where you're from. At the end of the day, we're all humans. We just need to live in peace.
I like that. And well, I'm not even gonna ask you the next question because you kind of answered it. You're not a terrorist. That's good.
Yeah.
Where
just
you
want
from?
peace, man. That's all I want, bro. I just want peace.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that.
Yeah.
So you're from the UAE?
Yeah.
That makes sense. UAE Arabs from the UAE are usually more peaceful and loving.
Yeah. I just want Muslims, you Jews, it doesn't matter where you're from. At the end of the day, we're all human. We're all created from Adam and Eve, you know? We're all from Adam and Eve. So at the end of the day, we're all like humans. And we just need to live in peace. And religion is next, man, and like, you know, and stuff. So
That's pretty base. How come people from the UAE are usually more welcoming and more speak like you versus other Arabs?
It depends person to person, but that's just my opinion, though. It just
Normally, I'm saying normally,
Yeah.
when I connect with someone from the UAE, it's not always, but normally they're
Yeah.
they speak like you. Why is it that you guys figure that out, but a lot of other Arabs pretty much are like
A lot of
kind of the
other
opposite?
Arabs are more like more traditional, I guess, in a way, in a terms. Dubai, you probably know Dubai. Dubai is like open, more open, international and stuff. So we have more of exposure to other things than other like Arab countries. So that's maybe why, and stuff. But
I was actually invited to get a trip paid for me to go to the UAE to talk with some of your government personnel about the Abraham Accords. I'm not able to do it right now, but I'm trying to do that in the future.
Okay. All right, man. That's cool.
Yeah, your country looks very beautiful. I would love to visit it sometimes.
Yeah. Are you American or are you like Israeli?
Yeah. No, I'm American. I'm from California.
Oh, okay. That's nice, man. That's nice.
By the way, my chat sends 3,000 blessings to you and your family.
That's lit.
That's lit. Are you in America right now, though?
Yeah, I'm an American, man.
Nice. You like it?
Yeah, it's good. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, it's good. I like it. Yeah.
It's nice. Well, it depends. What state are you in?
Illinois.
Illinois? You know what? I was in Illinois like 13 years ago. That's where I went to boot camp when I was in the military. But other than that, I've never been.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. How many
I was
people
in
are
the
watching
US
right now?
Between both, 1,638. 1,638 people.
Okay, all right. That's chill.
Yeah. All right, brother. Well, God bless. Have a good one.
God bless you, man. And humans, we're at the end of the day, we gotta live in peace.
Mashallah.
Yeah. All right, have a good day, bro.
Bye. UAE people are pretty based. You guys like people from the UAE? Oh, he doesn't like people from the UAE. You like people from the You like people from the UAE?
UAE? I mean, sure, I have a friend from the UAE.
They're nice. They're really nice people.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
Why not all?
Well, no place has all people that are going to be nice. I mean, everyone has assholes. Everyone.
That is true. So I mean, what do you think about the whole conflict in Iran? You think the US is winning?
Well, of course the US is winning. It's more about, is the US able to accomplish everything that they desire, right? There's no they're not strong enough to beat America to where America would lose, but obviously Trump and the administration has certain things that they desire in their mind that are even beyond the goals of war that they have labeled out for the public. So it's not about winning or not, it's about like how much of that can you accomplish.
I mean, yeah, but the ultimate goal was regime change, no?
That was never actually a labeled goal of war ever. That's obviously something that was desired by a lot of people, and I desired that too, but it wasn't technically one of the labeled. The labeled goals were destroy their nuclear capabilities, destroy their ballistic missiles program, and missile production, but that's kind of the same thing. Destroy their military capabilities, U.S. Navy, Air Force, etc. And they've already pretty much done all that, but there's still some kind of like sub goals, like within the nuclear capabilities. How do we get the highly enriched uranium transferred to either the IAEA or the United States or something? If there's a regime change, I actually would like to see a regime change after America leaves, right? Like, let's say we weaken them so much and then we pull out, right? We stop the bombing and stuff like that, and then the people of Iran rise up and take back their country. I'd rather see that, actually.
Well, I mean, yeah, but don't you think that's a bit hard when you know
Very hard.
Israel and the U.S. have been fucking bombing a shitload of civilians? Not like Iran is exempt, not like the regime is exempt. I know that, but
There hasn't been that many civilians bombed. The only people saying that is the IRGC, and I'm not going to take their word for it at all. But that being said, that's what I said. After we leave, I'd like to see them rise up, not during, because like you said, there's bombs flying right now.
yeah, that is true. I mean, what do you think about the whole situation about the U.S. and Israel being on the same page? Do you think they're on the same page?
Well, they're both sovereign countries, so I think for the most part, and the general goals are on the same page. But of course, Israel's going to have things that are more important to them, and America's going to have things that are more important to them. We might be allies and very strong allies, but in the end, we're still two sovereign countries. So Israel's going to have some concerns that America probably doesn't, and vice versa.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, I haven't been checking up too well or too much on the war in the last couple of days, but from what I understand, doesn't seem like Israel and the US seem to be exactly on the same page, because every single time Iran and the US try to negotiate a peace deal, seems like as soon as the names are leaked from the Iranian negotiators, they just get striked to hell by any single Iranian strike or Israeli strike to try and get them killed, because it seems like the
What are you talking about? Can you give me some examples?
Well, I mean, just as an example, a couple weeks back, there were attempted talks that tried to happen between Iran and Israel, or sorry, Iran and the US. And as soon as the names or some of the names of some of the negotiators were released to the public, about a couple days later, there were attempted strikes
So,
on.
just so you know, I follow this extensively, and what you're saying is quite literally a lie. That's just not even close to true. I think where you're getting it from is there were people on social media after the fact making that claim with no evidence or reason to even say that. But first off, Israel's intelligence in the Middle East is better than America's. Now, to be fair, they're in the Middle East, but there's no leaking. If there's something getting leaked to the public, the Mossad already knows about it, so they don't need anything to be leaked to them. If they want to take someone out, they can take someone out. But yeah,
I guess.
Not really sure where you're getting that from.
No, I mean, I never said they died. I'm just saying that there were attempted strikes. Like, for example, I don't remember his name, but there was a strike on one of the Iranian negotiators' house while he wasn't there. I read that a couple weeks back.
Well, if that's the case, as someone who's an American and a veteran, I was in the U.S. Navy for about 12 years. I'm more on Israel's side then. I really don't want to negotiate with these bastards. I'd much rather, take them out. Why would I want to negotiate with the IRGC anyways?
Well, I mean, they hold two of the most strategic choke points in the Middle East, do they not?
I guess if you're isolating it down to just specifically the Middle East, yes, but that's why I don't want to negotiate with them. I'd rather eliminate them.
But how would that work exactly? Like, how would you eliminate all of them?
You don't have to eliminate all of them. That's not how it would work. You weaken them down to where they either are forced to capitulate and bow down to our fucking whim, or you, again, as I said earlier, you weaken them to a point that the people in the land, resistance groups, can actually rise up and do something.
Well, yeah, but don't you think that by now, given the fact that the war's been going on for what, almost 2 months
Less
now?
than 2 months. I don't know how long. Dude, I was in a war that lasted like fucking 8 years. Like, it's not like I was in active combat or anything like that 8 years, but I'm saying, like, dude, it's so funny Americans nowadays. How old are you? Or are you
20.
American? It says you're in the UK.
Yeah, I'm American, but I'm living in the UK right now.
Okay, you're 20, so yeah, you're too young to know, but it's like so funny, these like new age Americans that are like, oh my god, it's been 2 months. It's like, all right.
No, I know that's not a long period of time. I'm aware of that, but I don't really like the fact that we even started this in the first place, because it's starting to feel like it's going to be a much longer conflict than what we all anticipated it was going to be.
Do you agree that Iran was aiming for a nuclear weapon?
I mean, maybe, but again, you like if we're looking at it from their
What do you mean
perspective, right?
maybe? They enriched to 60% plus
They were,
uranium.
they were, they were. No,
Okay,
no,
so
okay,
not
that's
maybe,
true.
absolutely. Okay. So my next point is, did you read the report? It's verified, and that within a year to year and a half, Iran would have created so many ballistic missiles specifically that it would have acted as a deterrence that could have outweighed our defense systems, and not just ours as in the United States, all of NATO, right? So, would you have waited, or sorry, you said you didn't like that we went into this war now. If we waited, even just not even the next administration, even just into this administration, there's almost nothing we could have done about it. Are you saying, and then they could have built their nuclear weapon with a deterrence with their ballistic missiles program, and then we'd be forced to do what? Let's assume they don't use the nuclear weapon and they just have it as a deterrent. Now we're forced to capitulate to by far one of our biggest enemies in the world. Like the IRGC is like we have enemies in the world, like North Korea, that have nuclear weapons. Like North Korea, for example. But North Korea kind of stays in their lane, right? They don't like force us to go this way, that way. We just kind of keep each other at a distance. I'm not saying it's fun, but still, we just keep each other at a distance. Same thing with Pakistan. Pakistan, they're allies, but we have some strained relationships sometimes with them. They have nuclear weapons. But again, they stay in their lane. The IRGC doesn't do that. The IRGC is the #1 state-sponsored terrorism in the world. Hezbollah, Hamas, PIJ, Houthis. They had Operation Cassandra, where they were in the Western Hemisphere in Argentina and Venezuela. Proxy groups in Iraq, Syria. Killed over 1,000 Americans. In the past 2 years, 50 Americans, right? And they have sleeper cells in our country. That's been confirmed. They tried to assassinate our president twice. So this is not a group of people that stay in their lane. Are you saying you wouldn't mind if they got a nuclear weapon?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that from their perspective, right? If you look at it from, I don't
Why
know,
the
the
fuck would I care
Ayatollah.
about their perspective?
Well,
Why? First off, I'm sorry to interrupt, but everyone has a perspective that thinks that nobody wakes up and is like, I know I'm doing the wrong thing. Everyone has a perspective. So what? You're an American. Why does it matter? Okay, yes, the perspective of a terrorist. Fine. Okay, great. I'm sure they have great reasoning in their mind, right? The 72 virgins, maybe. Maybe it's just nationalism. Maybe it's a little bit of both. Why in the world would I care about that? Seriously, why would I give a shit?
Well, all I'm saying is that their idea of developing a nuclear weapon or ballistic missile capabilities in order to be able to defend themselves was always as a deterrent. The way that they have attacked the US and the way that they have attacked US civilians over time, other than Israel, Iran and the IRGC has not attacked any other state directly other than funding proxy groups, hit operations or whatever you want to
Why
say.
are you saying that as if that like minimizes it? Why I'm confused. Are you saying if you just pay proxy groups to do it for you, then it's okay?
I'm not saying it's okay.
That is kind of what you're saying. You're minimizing it significantly. Let me ask you something. If Iran were to do any of the things that the proxy groups have done to Americans or Israel or regional allies or whatever, if they did it directly themselves, let's say the IRGC personally did it instead of just having Hezbollah do it, would you call that an act of war? Any of the things, let alone all of the things combined. Just one of the things.
Well, I mean, yeah, but you could also argue that there have been tons of acts of war in the Middle East over the last 20 plus years.
That's not it
just
doesn't matter.
Iran.
I don't know if you've ever done debate, right? But it doesn't matter to the claim. You can say what about, that's called a whataboutism logical fallacy. I agree with you, by the way, but it doesn't matter, right? So I'm saying, and you agree, that these would all be considered acts of war by itself, let alone all of them combined over the past 47 years. So why is it that you're trying to minimize it simply because instead of them doing it directly, they just simply have a proxy group do it for them?
I'm not trying to accept it or justify it in any way, shape, or form, though. I'm just saying that that's the way that their power structure is made because they fear Israel and because they want to act and fund all these proxy groups to deter Israel from attacking them in the first place. I'm not saying it's a good idea. I'm not saying it's good for anybody.
Again, agreed, but irrelevant. It's irrelevant. First off, I'm talking about America, right? They have by far, again, I don't know if you ever.
That's what I don't understand. Like, fine, they did try to attempt. Like, none of these ballistic missiles or any of these weapons that Iran has can reach U.S. territory, right?
Territory? Of course it can. I think you mean to say the U.S. mainland, and no, not right now. But so what? Do you want to wait till it does get to that point?
You think there technologically can be ballistic missiles or weapons other than
ICBMs? Yes, dude, I don't know if you realize this, and this is going to be me praising them a little bit. The scientists in Iran are one of the best in the world. There was a time, I don't know if you know about this story. There was a time back in, I want to say it was like the 2000s. I can get you the exact date. But what happened was we were flying our drone, and they, with the help of the Chinese, but Iran actually hacked the drone, landed it with 0 damage, and they reverse engineered our entire drone for themselves and figured out every single piece of technology and how it worked. And it was actually very embarrassing because our government came out and said, oh, it crashed, it's destroyed, there's no threat at all. And then Iran started releasing pictures of them with the drone, no damage at all. It was actually a very embarrassing time. Do not under this is the problem. Americans like you guys will underestimate these people. Iran, their scientists are some of the smartest, and Persian people in general, I don't give a shit if they're pro IRGC or not, are incredibly, incredibly intelligent. And it's going to be people like you, no offense, I'm not saying you're doing it on purpose, but you're going to be the downfall of this country because you're going to minimize and you're going to downplay these people, and they're not dumb. I might not like them, but they're not dumb. So when you say, oh, do you think they could? 100% yes, they could. They absolutely can. It's just a matter of time and getting the right material. It's not a matter of technology or intelligence. They absolutely could. It's not even close.
I'm not denying that, but again, I just don't understand what Iran would ever gain by attempting to strike the U.S. from, driving a ballistic missile into our homeland. Like, that makes 0 sense whatsoever.
It's
like,
it's not about them. I don't think they're dumb enough to, like, let's say they got a nuclear weapon or an ICBM. I don't think they would just be like, all right, we got it, let's fucking launch it. No, I don't think they would do that either. But again, go back to the original argument. It's about forcing us to capitulate to standards that we don't want to. I don't want another North Korea. I don't want another Pakistan. We can't do shit about North Korea right now other than play somewhat friendly to them. You know why? Because they have a nuke. They have a nuke. Do you understand? Like,
do
you want
I do
another?
understand. I do
Right,
understand.
but imagine if North Korea wasn't just a country that kind of kept to itself and had a nuke, and we have to play a little nice with them, and that's it. Stroke them a little bit. Imagine if North Korea started sending proxies from the Western Hemisphere to the Eastern Hemisphere to our regional allies. Imagine if they weren't a country that stayed quiet. Then what would we do?
Well, I
what
mean,
would we do?
Given the situation in Asia right now, I mean, that's not too far from a possibility. Like, especially with everything going on in Taiwan and like all the fact that
right. So do you want to add another? Do you want to add another one on the list? Especially ones that are allies with China and Russia.
What I'm saying is that this is getting worse because all of our military assets are now being pulled away from that region, right? They're going into the area of Iran, right? A lot of the fleet and military capacity that the U.S. has in Asia, specifically near Taiwan and in Korea, has had to be moved.
So you think that North Korea is going to start creating proxies and attacking regional allies? Is that what you're saying?
Not necessarily creating proxies, but they could cause instability if this continues.
I don't really, no offense, but I don't care about what could happen, right? I don't think you're in a position to say that. I was in the military for 12 years, and even I'm not in a position to say that. But again, I don't particularly care about woulda, shoulda, couldas. What I'm talking about is I'm sick of this idea. These Americans, listen, I don't like war either. I wish we didn't have to send our assets anywhere. I wish we didn't have to spend money on military capabilities. It'd be great if the whole world got along. However, that's not reality. And what I don't want is these new age Americans. Again, no offense, you sound like a nice dude, but I'm sick of these new age Americans who would rather wait till things got imminent. We hear it all the time. Oh, Iran they weren't an imminent threat. They weren't an imminent threat. Why would we wait till something's an imminent threat? Now, for example, 20 years ago even, imminent, you know what imminent meant? Imminent meant they were moving troops and we had a couple weeks before they could attack, maybe even a month. You know what imminent means today, let alone in 10 years or 20 years? Imminent means they're launching on us right now because we now have solid fuel missiles. They're no longer liquid fuel.
Yeah, I agree. But all right, let me ask you this question. What happened the last time that we said that a country in the Middle East was imminently grabbing nuclear weapons? What happened?
So you're not even old enough to remember that, but that's not even what happened. That's you're talking about Iraq. Nobody actually said that they're imminently grabbing weapons. Okay. Now that being said, I agree. The Bush administration overplayed the idea of weapons of mass destruction. Not necessarily just nuclear, but chemical warfare, even though they were doing that, but he overplayed it a lot higher than it was. However, we're not in an era of the Iraq war fighting style. In fact, if Trump were to fight in that style, I would be the first to call it out. We are no longer in the era of military occupation with CBs going in, building up temporary bases, right, to hold and be subject to IEDs and suicide bombers and attacks, right? We don't fight that way anymore. We have the drone program, we have missiles, we have B-2 bombers. That's just not the way the world works anymore.
No, I agree with you, but I don't think this regime is going to change, and anything in this situation within Iran is going to, like, you're not going to be able to topple the regime in the way
I feel like
that
we
it
already
works.
answered this like 30 minutes ago. Maybe I'm getting deja vu right now.
No, but all I'm saying is I don't think this regime is going to go out like that. You're going to have to take them out if you want to actually get rid of them.
Okay, yeah, again, or you could make them so weak that they're forced to capitulate. Let me ask you a question. What would make us be forced to capitulate against another country? It doesn't have to be Iran, any country. Why are we more likely to capitulate with country A versus country B? What does country A have that makes us have to capitulate to them?
Well, I mean, if the other country has, I don't know, say nukes, then, you know,
That's
you
a
can't
good example, right? Stronger, right? They could do something against us. Now, of course, we're still always the most powerful country in the world, but still, that's exactly right. So now let's reverse the subject. What would make a country have to capitulate more to us as the United States? Same answer, right? If we're significantly stronger than them. So even if we do not get the Iranian regime out, we're still setting up an area of control, really more likely losing their control, which means if Iran loses control of the Middle Eastern area, we gain more trade, we gain more deals, more economy, we gain more control. And by the way, Russia and China lose more. I don't know if you saw this. Trump, right now, he's setting up lanes. Here's the Strait of Hormuz, right here. I know it's backwards, but bear with me. He's setting up lanes all the way, the energy lanes. He's setting all of them up in America's favor right now as we speak. The news isn't talking about this. In favor of America from the Strait of Hormuz all the way to the Straits of Malacca and the Straits of Singapore and everything in between. Just last week, America had like 120 or almost 200 oil tankers come to the Gulf of America to buy oil from us. We made tens of billions of dollars in one day. Do you understand? Trump, even if we don't get rid of the regime, he has caused the world to be forced into the American economy. So even if the war were to end, let's say in a month, right? Not long from now, but let's say only a month more, maybe less. Do you understand that we have now shifted from the Straits of Hormuz? Everyone's like, we hate Iran, but they control it. They control it. It's the second largest oil chokehold in the world after the Straits of Malacca. Straits of Malacca, which we are about to make a deal with Singapore to, I'm not going to say control, they still control it, but we're going to be allies with them. Do you know what percentage of oil imports China has go through the Straits of Malacca?
Not exactly sure.
80%. And we are shifting that in our favor. Even if Trump is able to accomplish half of that, that is something we are going to have for the indefinite future that we didn't have before this.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't know. I just really don't like this whole idea, especially me living in Europe now. Like, this affects Europe much more than it does the US. And I'm a dual citizen. I'm American and Spanish. So I don't just care about the American position here. And I just honestly don't feel like this is benefiting anybody else other than the US and Israel.
Well, I don't particularly listen. I'm Spanish ethnically and Italian, but I'm American. So I don't give a fuck about Spain. I don't give a fuck about Italy. Okay, I'm an American. I don't give a shit. The only thing that you should care about is America, and because you're living in the UK, you should have some kind of concern with that. Like, the only reason I even care as much about Israel, don't get me wrong, on a moral and personal level, I care about Israel separate. But on a political level, I care about them as much as they benefit the United States of America because I'm an American. The fact that you're saying, oh, I care about Spain too. For what? What connection do you have to Spain?
Both of my parents were born there. They
No,
migrated
no.
to the
Okay,
US.
great. Your parents have some connection to Spain, and it's still historical, really, because you said they moved to. Do they live in the UK with you, or do they live in America?
No, they live in New York.
In New York, you said.
Mhm.
Okay, so even then, hardly a connection other than maybe they have some family there. They may visit. They go on vacation there. I'm not saying I want Spain to like crumble, even though it is right now because the leftist government in there. But I'm not saying I want it to crumble. But so what, dude? You're Spanish. I'm Spanish. So what? You're an American. Who fucking cares about Spain? What does it matter?
All right. I don't see how I'm gonna change your mind on that one, so I'll just leave it.
All right, brother.
Anyways, I hope you got a good night, bro.
You too. Have a good one. That was a good conversation.
I hate this fucking guy. This guy's fucking Twitter
No, you
fucking
don't.
loser, bro.
No, you don't.
I think like people like you should probably kill
No,
themselves.
you
Is that an issue?
don't. You love me, dude. Why are you so white, bro? I can't tell. Like, is the light like fucking just like shining on your face, or are you actually that white?
It's the light shining on my face.
Why is your mouth
What do
shrunken
you know about
into
being
your
white,
face?
bro? What do you know about being white? What do you know about being white? You don't know the first thing about being white.
What are you? What's your ethnicity?
None of your business. What are you gonna do? Steal
So what
it?
do you know about
That's what you
being
people
white?
love to do.
Do you think
What
I'm
do
Jewish?
I know about being white? No, worse.
I'm Italian, which
You're
last time I
Goy.
checked was white.
Worse. First of all, last time you checked is white. Italians are white. Italians are white. Chat. Are Italians white? Come on, put it in chat right now.
Yes, you fucking
Nick
idiot.
Nick Mahu streamer watchers. If you're
Mahu?
that much of a loser to be a Nick Mahu watcher, put it in chat. Are Italians white?
I don't know who Nick Mahu is, but
Does this guy look white? Does this guy look white to you? How do you say your stupid name? What is your name? How do you say it? Nick Matau.
what? Can
Nick
you tell me
Matau?
what? Can you just
That
tell
doesn't
me
sound
real
Italian to
quick?
me.
Great. Can you just real quick? Can you just answer me? What are Italians then, if not white?
Disgusting.
Okay,
Brown?
great.
I don't know.
Well, that's not a Jesus Christ. Are you retarded?
Am I retarded? The guy with that
brown
flag?
brown is a color, bro. I'm talking about like race. Like, what do you think Italians are?
Sub.
That's also not a race. What do you?
I don't know about that, man.
This guy doesn't know that Italians are fucking white. What the fuck is wrong with him?
Yeah, chat. Are Italians white? Tell me how white Italians
Stop
are.
speaking to fake chats. You don't have a chat. Relax.
There's a chat. There's a chat. I'm talking to your chat. Chat. Are Italians white?
Oh, they all think you're an idiot. The entire, literally, they're all saying you're an idiot. They also say you don't look healthy. Oh, and they're making fun of your. They're making fun of your.
If the Nick Matahu
I don't know who
live
Nick
says I'm an idiot,
Matahu is. I don't even know who that is.
First of all, think of a real fucking last name before you start live streaming. Okay, I'll be honest with you.
Okay, so that's literally my last name.
1776?
It's just not pronounced right because you're an idiot and you can't read.
How do I pronounce Italian?
That
last
being
name?
said, can you grow a real
Tell me,
mustache? What the fuck is
Not
that on your
really.
upper lip?
The women love it. The women love it.
There's no
You ever
way
get
a
your
woman
balls
looks at you.
sucked?
Dude, you have a double chin and you
You ever
look
get
like
your
you weigh
balls
like
sucked?
70
I see
pounds.
one. I see one. I would
No,
crush you.
the
I
thing
would
that you, the
snap
thing
your
that you,
neck in half.
the thing that,
I would
first off,
snap
your
your neck in half.
biceps are the
snap your
same
neck in half.
size.
I would snap your neck in half. Let's see yours. Flex, Nick Matahu.
So real
flex.
quick,
Chat,
that
chat,
thing,
flex.
Okay, I'm gonna mute you real quick so I can get this out. That thing that you just poked and you said one chin, that was the second one. There's this one right here, and then you have the second one under it. That's two. Which is kind of weird because you look like you weigh about 70 pounds. So it's a little weird how you have two chins. That's not an Adam's apple. That's a carob apple. Oh shit, he doesn't have one. Also, why is it that you look like you are like maybe 18, 19 years old, but you're thinning, your hair's thinning like... I like how he thinks if he screams louder, we can hear him. Like, he thinks if he just keeps speaking, somehow the magic mute button will just, like, go away. Dude, this guy does not have a live. He actually took the time to, like, put all that together. And he's still speaking. You're still muted. Just speaking more isn't gonna help you, dude. Does he have lipstick on? Yo, I think you're right. I think he does have lipstick on. I didn't even notice that. Yo, why is your lips so extremely red? He's greasy, needs a bath. That's crazy. Anyways, hey dude, I'm gonna unmute you. Can you do me a favor? I know it's backwards, but can you read that for me?
No, it's backwards, you idiot.
So you don't know how to read backwards?
No, I read normal. I don't know about you. Are you Japanese? Do you read backwards, right to left?
So if something were to be inverted, you couldn't read it? Is that what you're saying? Like you're that retarded you cannot read if it's inverted?
Me? Retarded? You?
Alright, I'm going back to muting you. It was better. He literally just said if it's backwards, he cannot read it. That's insane. Alright, dude. Anyways, just Google on your own time if Italians are white, okay? Also, just so you know, buddy,
so
I'm gonna unmute you.
Who made you so ugly, idiot?
You misspelled your.
You don't
It's
understand what you're talking about. I've seen him,
YOU-RE, okay?
What happens? Clip me. Put me on Twitter. Put me on Twitter. Put me on Twitter.
Anyways,
Put me on
do
your
you know
Twitter.
do you know how to spell
Put me on your
your?
Twitter, Nick Matahu.
Do you know
Put me
how
on
to
your Twitter,
spell
Nick
your?
Matahu.
Do you know how
Put
to
me
spell
here,
your?
put me on Twitch.
Great. Anyways, all right, I'm gonna go back to meeting you. Do you know how to spell your? Here, I'm gonna spell it for you, just FYI. That's how you spell your, you fucking dumb dummy.
Why didn't you capital?
Hey, brother.
Hey, what's up, brother?
I was wondering, hey, you got the Islam tag on today, so I was wondering if I could just ask you, what is your go-to when it comes to talking to a Muslim about Islam?
It's immoral.
For sure.
Thanks to super chat, Linus the Greaster Bunny. That's funny. Not you, the last guy before. He was really greasy. Yeah, I just talk about immorality. I don't care to debunk Islam. I don't care if they want to believe that he flew a donkey to the farthest mosque and went up to heaven for some time and then came back down and he split the moon in half and glued it back together. Like, obviously that's stupid, but like, whatever. You believe whatever you want to believe. But in terms of morality, right, especially in how they act today, because I think if you look at the Christian Bible, you can look at the Torah, you can find things that even today's day and age, you're going to be like, that seems pretty fucked up. But the difference is the modernization of Judaism, Christianity, what you don't find in Islam.
Okay. For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty, man.
Thanks, man. Zombie, thanks for the super chat. Found you through Andrew Wilson and the Crucible. He had high praise. Thanks, man. He had high praise about your knowledge and debating skills, and I'm glad I found your channel, bro. That's awesome. Wait, so Andrew Wilson was talking about me on the Crucible? That's dope. I did talk with Andrew Wilson once. He's actually a super cool guy. We don't agree with everything, and that's fine, but I do admire his debate skills. And some people try to make fun of it, his debate skills, but he's pretty strategic.
اسحب نيجا.
If you know what to look for.
First of all, nigga. Wait, what is that? يا عثمان اسحب والله كوس يا عثمان نيكا يا زول دايرة نيكا يا زول.
You guys are being loud. Are you guys Somali or something?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, he's fucking American? God damn, bro.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, but Andrew Wilson, if you know what you're looking for in debate, he actually mimics a lot of that stuff and he brings it into kind of a new age world. He modernizes it. It's actually pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's actually very impressive. Fuck you. Fuck his way.
Are you gay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Because it was obvious. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. How old are you?
I'm 19.
Okay, I just want to make sure you're like over the age of 18 because I am streaming and I just don't like putting minors up on the.
Oh my god, what are you streaming on?
Today YouTube and X.
YouTube. Are you that one Israeli guy everyone talks about on here?
I'm not Israeli. I'm American, but I am
Or
pro-Israel.
like you talk about like the genocide and stuff.
Sometimes, usually I let people pick the topic and then I talk about it. Does everyone talk? You're like the 20th person to be like, oh yeah, you're you're the guy everyone talks about. Like, do you guys all meet up with your match? Excuse me, just to talk about me? I don't.
No, it's like, okay, there's these people on here that warn people. There's this guy streaming. He looks like this. They show your photo or video or whatever, and then they
That's
say be
hilarious.
careful. They said be
That's
careful
actually
if you don't want to get streamed on, you know.
Yeah, I mean, 95% of the conversation I have, I don't put. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am streaming, and I tell people I'm streaming, but I don't like post it or anything like that, unless they say, I don't know, some really dumb shit. She left. She thinks you're Hassan? No, Hassan is
what?
definitely not pro-Israel. What's up, dude? What'd you say?
I didn't say nothing. I thought you were talking to me.
Oh no, sorry, I'm streaming right now. I was talking to the chat.
Nice. Hey, you should put a Palestinian flag behind you.
Well, this isn't a flag. This would be more like the borders or map, if you will. That's a flag, and this is Israel. And I get it. You think it's Palestine. It's fine. I understand. You're pro-Palestinian.
Bro, if you go on Amazon and you search a necklace that's like that, because you find those a lot on Amazon, and you
Yeah,
search up,
sometimes it'll say Palestinian, sometimes it says Israeli.
Yeah.
Again, people have
It's not-
different opinions.
I
It's
haven't
just
even finished, and you know, you got
Okay.
it.
I know what you were gonna say. I've heard it before.
Exactly, because you know it's not Israel, it's Palestine. Simple.
Okay, so
That
who?
is
What? When
Palestine.
you guys say free Palestine, free from what?
From you guys.
From
killing
who?
them.
I'm American, so from who?
From Israeli soldiers killing them.
From Israelian? Did you just say Israelian? What's an Israelian?
Israeli soldiers. Sorry.
Israeli. What is an Israeli?
I mean, I'm be honest with you. Yeah, what is Israeli? I mean,
Right. So
That's what
who are we?
everybody
Okay,
says.
perfect.
What
So
the
you
fuck is
back to what I just asked. What are we freeing Palestine from?
from you guys bombing them. Come on.
Again, I'm
Soldiers
American.
bomb-
We haven't bombed Palestine.
Again,
so
you're supporting them, right?
supporting who?
Israel, the soldiers.
Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate it. So it is a
There
thing.
you go.
Cool. Perfect.
There you go. Oh my God.
It's so funny. Israel doesn't exist, but free Palestine from Israel.
I mean,
little weird, bro.
It does exist because I mean, isn't the U.S. helping them?
Well, I was the one that said it existed. You're the one that
Yeah.
said it
Okay.
didn't.
So it does exist, but you guys existed on our land. You guys stole our land, so it's Palestine
Our
at the end of the
land?
day. So
You're a
you guys
Palestinian.
exist. Don't get me wrong. I never said you don't exist.
You keep saying you
whatsoever.
guys. I'm not Israeli, bro. I'm
But
American.
you're support. Okay, then why are you talking behind them? I want.
Yeah, you can
somebody that's from
support-
there. But hear me out. I'm from there, so I want somebody.
You're not from there.
to
You're
talk
from
about it.
America.
I am. I am.
Where were you born?
I am.
Where were you born?
Gaza.
No, you weren't. What part of Gaza?
I was.
I've been in
and
Gaza. What part?
I was. And
what
I
part of
lived in-
Gaza?
I lived. I lived. In
What
Dubai.
part?
Let me finish. And I lived in Dubai.
I don't care
Okay,
where
I
you
was
lived.
ra- I
What
was
part of
raised in
Gaza
Dubai,
were you
and then I
born?
came here.
What part of Gaza were you
I
born?
don't know.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, because you know, yeah, because you weren't born in Gaza because you're lying. Wait, I thought Gaza was an open air prison. How did you get out? I thought it was an open air prison. How did you get out? I thought it was an open air prison.
Go on. I mean, I don't know. I never asked.
So it's not an open air prison? You guys have been lying to the whole world this whole time? I thought it was a concentration camp, open air prison apartheid.
Lying about what, bro?
I'll tell you again. Try listening this time. You have been
fucking
telling the
I don't wanna
world.
listen. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay, I'm gonna mute
Again,
you real
you're
quick
not
so I can
letting
get
me
this
speak.
out. You have been telling the world it's an open air prison, but you just told me you left. How can you do that in a prison? Go ahead.
I was a baby.
So you agree it's not
Not like
actually an
I
open air
left.
prison. So it wasn't an
I
actual
just
open
said
air
I was
prison.
Born, but then raised. You know, just born at the moment. When I was like 2 days
Thank
later.
you. I appreciate you guys finally debunking the
exactly.
lie.
So I was
Finally
born in that
debunking the
land
lie.
at
So
the
it's
end of the
not an open air prison.
At the
It's
end of the day, I
actually.
was born in Palestine, and it stays Palestine. You know, it was never Israel.
Why'd you
guys
leave?
Took over.
Why'd you
You
leave?
guys took over because
Why'd you
what the
leave?
fuck you guys are doing? That's why.
So isn't it your land? Don't you care about it?
Yeah, of course I care about it, but hey, are you
Not
guys
that
gonna
much.
let me live? No,
Not
fuck
that much,
not.
huh?
You guys are not.
There's
gonna let me
2.1 million people in Gaza. The population has grown every single year,
Brother, you're
including
over here
through the
speaking-
genocide. So
Brother,
yeah,
you're
I
over
think you
here-
would be fine.
But the thing is that you're over here speaking on behalf of living in the U.S. You've never been there.
I have.
Okay?
Last year I was in the Gaza envelope.
Are you
I was in the Gaza envelope last year. I've been to area A, B, and C. I've been to Israel proper.
I don't care where you've been though.
You just said right now you've never been there. You fucking idiot. You just said that.
I meant
you're not from there. That's not what you said. That's not what you said, bro. Yeah, of course. Thank fucking God I'm not from Gaza. Jesus Christ.
Thank God.
You know what the average IQ is in Gaza? The average IQ is 67.9.
You listen, he's a good boy.
Why would I want to be from a place that the average IQ is 67.9, where they're marrying their cousins at a fucking extreme rate? Did you know there was a report that just came out? In 4 months alone, over 400 girls at the age of 14 to 16 years old were married off in Gaza. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not from your pedophile fucking society. You fucking weirdos.
I'm fucking dead.
I'm from Gaza. Gaza.
Loud and proud, boy.
Loud and proud. I left when I was a baby and never went back because I love the place.
You asked and I answered, boy.
It's an open air prison, but we left somehow. Huh, I wonder how he did that. Maybe it's not an open air prison and the Palestinians are just fucking liars and they've been lying this whole time to everyone. That's crazy. Thank you for confirming that you guys have been lying to the world. Oh my God, and it's not an open air prison. I really appreciate that.
I never confirmed anything, buddy.
Yeah, you did.
Go ahead and think that.
There's only two options. Either it's not an open air prison, or you weren't born. Shut up. Or you weren't born in Gaza. Those are the only two options. You either lied about being born in Gaza, or it's not an open air prison. Which one?
Confirmed anything though.
Which one? Did you lie about being born in Gaza? Were you born there?
You're accusing now.
So you were born in Gaza. So you were born in Gaza.
So you're an accuser. You're just like them.
You're just like them.
Yeah, exactly. Just like them.
Can you do me a favor? How come you guys aren't able in your indigenous tongue, in your indigenous tongue, how come you guys aren't able to say Palestine? Can you answer that? Why are you not able to say the P? If you're indigenous to the land, how come you can't pronounce your own country's name?
Okay, why are you mocking me?
Great. Can you answer the question? Why are you not able to pronounce your country?
Can you answer my
if
question?
You are indigenous to the land?
Can you answer my question though?
All right, fine. Why am I mocking you? Because I'm above you. Now, can you answer mine now that I've answered you?
You're mad. You're mad.
I couldn't be any less mad, bro.
Oh, that's
Here, I got you, dude.
You're mad.
I got you. This is the world's smallest violin. This is for you.
Oh my God. Am I supposed to cry?
You already were crying. That's why I played for you the world's smallest violin. Hey, what year were you born in Gaza?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, he's lying. He's fucking lying. He knows he's not from Gaza. This liar.
You want to know my age so bad.
What a liar. Dude, why the fuck? I don't give a shit about your age. I just want to see if you left before or after Israel left the Gaza Strip. He's lying.
I'm not lying.
Are you at least over the age of 21?
Don't worry.
You don't have to tell me the age. Just yes, over 21 or not.
Don't worry. But do I look above the age of 21?
You look like you're like 34.
High five. You got it right, man.
Okay, great. So you left.
High five. You didn't high five me though.
I don't want to touch your dirty ass.
Bro, you're not touching.
I don't even want to. I don't want to virtually touch your dirty ass, dude.
Bro, it's through screens, man. Come on.
I can smell you from here.
I smell good though. Your mom said the same thing. Come on, stop playing.
Oh my God! Every single Arab does your mom. It's like so outplayed.
We like doing the moms.
Your mom.
We like doing the moms.
I did your mom. Anyways, I thought you guys liked doing 9-year-olds. I thought you liked doing 9-year-olds.
Are you gonna high five me or not?
Linus, thanks for the super chat. This kid was born in New Jersey. KB, thanks for the super chat. Seen smaller violins? I need to get a smaller one. I thought you guys liked doing 9-year-olds, not moms. Isn't that what your prophet did?
Bro.
Isn't that what your prophet did, Aisha?
You're weird for saying that.
And you're weird for worshiping a man.
You're weird for having those thoughts.
And you're weird for worshiping a man that fucked a 9-year-old.
You probably do that shit and you're sticking it up.
This is called projection, what you're doing. Your prophet did it.
You're weird, bro. You're fucking weird.
I'm going back to muting you. Anyways, Amaris, thanks for the super chat. Patriot. Palestine came from the Roman word for Philistine to mock Jews. Yeah, yes and no. A little deeper than that, but that's Roman Emperor Hadrian was the official one to put it in. You know what's so funny is when I tell them I mute them and they just try to speak louder as if like if they speak enough, like the mute will just unmute itself. Hey, have you ever heard of the Edgar haircut? You know what I'm talking about? Yo, him being on mute actually. I think this guy's actually gay. You see what he was just doing right now? Like the way he bends his wrist, a little too much. All right, dude. He's still talking while he's on mute. Yeah. Dude, you're on mute. It's maybe he doesn't believe he's on mute. Maybe that's the thing. Like he thinks he's gay. I think he is gay actually. Let me unmute him. Are you gay?
Hey, you see. Now we're talking. Now he can hear me. All of a sudden, I'm gay. Oh.
Anyways, I unmuted you just for the
Stop
question. Are you
Get
gay?
the fuck out of here, goofy ass. Get your ass out of here.
Why doesn't he want to say
your
no?
ass out,
That's kind of
boy.
crazy.
Get your ass out, boy. Fuck out of here, you goofy ass. Hey, how old are you, by the way?
Why don't you want to say no?
How old are you?
Why don't you want to say no?
How old are you?
This guy's gay for sure. Ask him to say a word in the Pali language, please. It's just Arabic.
So what are we doing here? We're bashing on Arabs?
Bashing on Arabs? No. Why would I bash on Arabs? I mean, I'll bash on them if they're a mean person, but that's an individual problem, not an Arab thing. Why do you automatically assume that?
ايه ده انت عايشه في مصر؟ ما شاء الله عايشه فين في مصر؟
Thanks, Dinesh, for the super chat.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, I think I don't know if I talked to you before, but I think I talked to someone who said that I look like someone that talked to you. Are you following me?
No.
Apparently you stream or something. I don't know.
I do stream. That's true.
Okay, yeah. I was just curious. Someone asked me.
Thanks, Dennis, for the super chat. Hey,
Someone
Nick, just wanted to show you my support. I appreciate it. What's up?
Someone asked me if I talked to the person with the Israeli and the is that the Mexican flag and the American flag?
Iran.
And Iran. Sorry, that's I'm far off. And I said probably, but I don't know. Are you what? Who are you?
My name is Nick Matau.
Nick Matau. I imagine you talk about. You probably got to talk about politics if you have the Israeli and American flag up at the same time. That's crazy. I have nothing against it. I'm just here.
You nailed it. I talk about politics, geopolitics, Middle Eastern history, Israel Palestine, stuff like that.
And I don't mean anything by this, but are you Jewish?
No, I'm not Jewish. I
Okay.
just support the Jews.
People ask me if I'm Jewish, which I'm not. I'm circumcised, but I'm not Jewish. But I also have nothing. Well, there's problems that exist in the Jewish world, right? Right.
Just like every other world.
Right. But I think we're all children of God, I believe, and I love everybody.
Amen.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Well, God
All right,
bless
well,
you.
God bless you. Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Wow. Yeah, TMI for real. That's what I was saying. Hey, thanks again, Dinesh. I appreciate you. Thanks, Shmuel.
How's it going, buddy?
Hello, how are you?
Not so horrible. Yourself?
Not so horrible.
Are you streaming or something? It's really late. Like, it's fucking 1:30 here.
I'm on the West Coast, so it's 11:30, and I am streaming. Real quick, speaking of streaming, Zombie, thanks for the super chat. Would you be open to debating Myron Gaines? I tried. Myron blocked me, and he's scared to debate me. I think you could dispel quite a bit of what he says. Also, you should get in touch with Cam Higbee. He's great. Cam Higbee is one of my oldest and closest friends. I speak with him on a weekly level.
What part of Cali? Or, excuse me, what part of the West Coast?
Cali, Los Angeles.
Oh, I'm NorCal. I was in Sacramento my whole life.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
I'm in
I've
Iowa
been to
now.
North Cal.
I moved to the Midwest, but yeah, I'm from Sacramento.
I've been to Northern California. It's nice.
A little bit more room to breathe.
That's true. But I've also been to like outside of like Sacramento, which is pretty nice. I've also been to like Modesto, which is like a shithole.
Yeah, Modesto, Fresno, Stockton, Bakersfield, all that shit's ass, dude.
That's true. But Fresno, Bakersfield, that's more central. But yeah, that's also shit.
I try to avoid, Central Cali the best I can.
Yeah, that's fair.
Shit, man, what the hell are you doing up fucking streaming? It's 11:30 is still late. Me myself, I'm trying to find somebody that was from the UK that I spoke with for 5 hours last night. I'm trying to fucking find her again. Before we could exchange contact.
Oh, that sucks. Well, good luck. I'm actually about to end the stream. I'm a night owl, but yeah, it is getting kind of late.
All
right, brother. Well, good luck finding whoever.
It was great, dude. I was learning about fucking horses, and I never had interest in horses.
All right.
Weird shit. Like I said, sometimes these late night conversations go crazy. Crazy stretch long for no reason. You have a great rest of your night, brother.
You too. Peace. Mazan money for the post. Appreciate you, Artenis Poker. So, you guys are saying that Mr. Andrew Wilson was talking about me on the Crucible? That's pretty fucking awesome. Was it on their live or? Oh no, they haven't been live in a minute. Oh snap. Well, this is a pro-Israeli guy, so...
Do you call yourself a Christian nationalist? Is that your...
I would say Christian populist.
Okay.
Christian nationalism is often conflated with forms of ethno-nationalism, and people do use it as a cloak for ethno-nationalism.
Yeah.
I would fall more in line with what's called cultural nationalism.
Uh-huh.
You guys, I think, from watching your content, would fall more in line with
Someone said it was on the extra Vaganza clips. I don't even know what that means. I'm gonna be real with you. No, there we go. Love the shirt. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Here's the back to the American flag. Extravaganza? What does that even mean? You guys are just making things up. Let's be real. Is that like a separate thing? Extravaganza? There's no power language. That's the point. That's fair. Thanks for the super chat. Tim. This one I hear? Trump's master plan? Oh, they were talking about me.
All right, so you saw the PBD challenging Tucker Carlson. So Tucker calls out PBD. This guy actually sums it up really well here.
That's Nick Mateo. Do you know who he is?
No.
So I'll explain. I've been following his career very closely because he is going to be, in my opinion, he's going to be the largest pro-Israel debater on planet Earth. He's if I remember correctly, he's a nuclear physicist.
Right.
And he works specifically on nuclear energy. And he stays on TikTok all day long, essentially arguing.
All right. Some of this stuff's not particularly correct, but it's fine for somebody like Andrew Wilson to know. No, that's actually pretty awesome. Thanks for the super chat, Zombie. It wasn't on this. Oh yeah, well, we figured it out. It was on a chill stream that he does. He deletes them after, and it's a live thing that is only a live. He doesn't keep them on stream. Oh, okay, cool. That makes sense. So I don't stay on TikTok all day, but maybe from his point of view, he probably thinks I do because he's probably just like, oh, he's live again. But Yeah, just at night. And now I am an engineering inspector, but yes, I was a nuclear engineer. I did nuclear engineering in the U.S. Navy. Now I look at nuclear, non-nuclear systems, mostly actually at this point non-nuclear systems. But yeah, both. And I tested out to the ASME standard, which is American Standard for Mechanical Engineering. But you know, he's not wrong. Yeah.
With anybody who is anti-Israel, anti-Jew. And whether you like this guy's views or not are irrelevant. He's an excellent debater in that field, right? So I can respect the craft, whether I agree with what he says or don't agree with what he says. He's excellent in that field. He was the guy who recently debated Sneeko and just brutalized him. I mean, he brutalized Sneeko. It was bad. It was really bad. And he wasn't even an aggressive. Like, he wasn't a pedantic prick. He didn't get into, any of the kind of cheap tricks that you normally see. It was just based on the straight up debate, based on knowledge and the ideas. And Mateo killed him.
Right.
So
okay. Interesting. I'm going to go follow him.
Yeah.
Because he's done one with JF Gary Appy as well. That'd be an interesting one.
Yeah. JF Gary Epi was sick during that debate. And he.
Oh, is that how you say it? Gary Epi? Or maybe he's saying it wrong because he also said my last name wrong. I don't know. I've just been saying Gripey. Gripey. I don't even know if that's actually right.
Already has a thick accent, which made it actually very difficult to watch.
That's actually pretty true. He did say, JF did say at the beginning that he was slightly sick. And yeah, I actually didn't know anything really about JF before I watched. So when I met him, right, because before the live stream, before you guys see it, we connect first and we have like a quick little talk before they like actually go live. And yeah, I was talking with him and I didn't realize he like, I assumed he was French because of his last name and I knew he was from Canada. I did not realize he was like French, you know what I mean? So that was the first time people were like, you need to watch him before so you can get ready for the debate. I'm like, I'm sure I'll do fine. I didn't realize his accent was that thick.
Right.
But he did a good job in that debate too.
All right, let's check this out.
Patrick Bet David just challenged Tucker Carlson to show each other's finances and open it up to the public.
Let's go hire 3 accounting firms. You pick one, I pick one, and let's get a third party that we both agree on. Maybe like a KPMG, PwC, and BKD, hypothetically. Some of the biggest firms you probably recognize. You have money. You've done well for yourself. Let's have them do audited financials on me, my wife, and you and your wife, and report back to see if I've ever gotten paid from Israel, and report back to see if you've ever gotten paid from Qatar or Pakistan or any of these guys. All the businesses, all the...
Andrew extra hyping Nick. Look, I'll tell you something. I said it before, but those that maybe just joined the live, whether you agree with Andrew Wilson or not to like have this be like a fucking glaze fest, but he has a craft and he is mastering it. If you guys don't believe me, I recommend every time someone asks me about Andrew Wilson, I tell them go watch his debate that he did with. Now maybe he's done more than one, but the one I saw was with Dave Smith. So sorry if there's more than one, but I only saw one with them, and he corners Dave Smith in a way that you can just feel Dave. He knows he's cornered, and he tries this weird, awkward laugh where he goes, "You guys, is this like a good debate style? Is this what you do, Andrew?" And it's like, yeah, actually, it is a good debate style because he asked you a question that forced you to do one of two things: either collapse your entire position, or forced to just admit you're a hypocrite. And Andrew does that pretty well. And I think that's why maybe Andrew likes me, because that's kind of what I like to do too. I listen to people, I hear what they have to say, and then while they're speaking, I'm in my mind thinking like, how do I put this back onto them? Sometimes it's not always about, no, if I can debunk someone, I'll do that. And when it comes to just straight knowledge, it's like, actually, that's not true, this, that. But sometimes it's not even always about like just straight up debunking them. Sometimes it's just about putting them into a corner that makes them feel uncomfortable.
The LLCs, all the accounts, you know how this kind of works. They can kind of figure that out. And let's be honest with the audience.
This came after Tucker did the Tucker Carlson thing, where someone says something and he finds almost an artistic way to twist someone's word. So PBD said that Catholics, not all, but a lot of them have this thing about where they imply that they have this centralized power. And he found some irony in that because the Vatican quite literally has centralized power. And Tucker said, I'm not even actually kidding, you can go watch Tucker's episode. He said that PBD essentially said that Catholicism is the exact same thing as... I don't know how Tucker got that, because
nowhere near. Again, go watch the episodes for yourself, but what I just said was true. He said nothing of the sort, not even close. And I recommend watching PBD's entire response. It's only 16 minutes. Go on his YouTube. It was very well put. He articulates in ways that Tucker Carlson couldn't even dream to do. He starts off by, and PBD's way nicer than I would be, but he starts off by essentially saying, yes, you twisted my words. I didn't say that. Debunking this idea that PBD is some kind of like hateful person towards anyone, Muslim, Christian, whatever. And then he said,
I like how they had a mute Jew.
Says, hey, let's open up each other's finances. The reason he says that is because Tucker implies very strongly that PBD is getting paid by Israel. He doesn't say it directly, but strongly says it. And he straight up said, hey, Tucker, you're accused of being paid by, Qatar, Pakistani influence, something. I'm being accused of being paid by Netanyahu's government. So I'm comfortable. Let's open it up for everyone. Is Tucker going to respond? Absolutely not. But I think it's great because now he's in this corner that he started.
Crowder, to my understanding, did the exact same thing. Also said that he would open up his finances against Tucker's in order to make a determination on whether or not he's being paid by Qatar or not.
Well, doesn't Tucker actually have a backer in one of his company? He actually has a big backer from one of those countries.
It's not well. The accusation was in some of the financial disclosures that he put out there that he did this. I believe it was an interview with a prince, and he received.
I'm going to watch the rest of this later, but I want to see if I can find this one video of someone analyzing the debate between Andrew Wilson and Dave Smith. You can also just watch the debate yourself, but this was pretty good. I'm trying to figure out how I'd find it. Andrew Wilson versus Dave Smith analysis. Okay, so this was the debate. Okay, so this was the, okay, I'm pretty sure this was it. It's only 8 minutes long, 9 minutes long. Maybe it was it? No, I think it was this one. And this guy breaks down Andrew Wilson style pretty well.
It's really interesting to watch arguably two of the best debaters working today. But as usual, Andrew Wilson is playing a very technical, specific game that he has thought through. And this keeps happening.
Let's try. This got more contentious than I thought it would in the first few minutes.
When someone sits down with Andrew Wilson, the same pattern seems to play out. They don't seem to know what hit them. He's doing something very specific and technical, which they're not used to. And that causes them to usually get...
It's true. People want to wave Andrew Wilson off as like, mostly leftists do this to be fair, but still. They want to wave him off as like this, well, you're on the whatever podcast and you just bring on dumb bimbos, which is true and it's sometimes pretty entertaining to watch, but they want to minimize him to that. Not at all. Andrew Wilson debates all the fucking time. All the time. And he does exactly that. I see you guys in the chat. Dave Smith's one of the best debaters. I don't think so. And I think Andrew exposes that. But in terms of, if you want to say one of the best in terms of like the fact that 99% of them are really, really, really dumb, and at least Dave Smith can get some points across, even though it's kind of the same exact tactic. Dave Smith's entire tactic is essentially to make a generalized claim and then say something along the lines of like, yeah, this one guy wrote about this once. It's 4-star memo or 4-star general left a memo. If you want to know more about it, go read this book that he probably skimmed through maybe. That's kind of his whole entire tactic. And then when you catch him in a lie or something, he goes, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's pretty true. I mean, I'm not saying... I was watching Coleman Hughes and Dave Smith, and Dave Smith brought up the King Crane Commission of 1919, which, when it comes to Israel-Palestine, especially the Israel-Palestine history, I'm very good at it. He lies. Dave Smith just straight up lies, and it sounds really good. He goes, they did this huge polling apparatus. Tens of thousands of Syrians. No, it wasn't. It wasn't tens of thousands. And he's like, and they loved America. They want us. They saw us as the shining, city on the hill. No, they didn't. The King Crane Commission wasn't that at all. In fact, it was 80.4%. I am autistic, so I do remember these weird fucking numbers that just stick in my head. It was literally 80.4% said that they wanted just a unified Syria, which they would be today's Syria, Lebanon, and Palestine. Right? They didn't even fucking give shit about Palestine. They did not love America. Now, What they did answer was, if you were to force us into a position to have temporary control, we think America and the British would be better than the French. It was America first, British close second, and the French were like way low. And so Dave's point kind of stood that, of course, they hated the French the most because the French were the ones that were literally occupying them at the time, and they didn't trust the French. But to change that into, they loved America, they loved us for our freedom. No, they didn't. And also, fun fact, separate from what Dave Smith said, when asked how many of them wanted Palestine as its own separate entity, state, whatever you want to call it, you guys want to know how many answered that? It was 6. Not 6%, not 6,000 people. 6 people. It was, I think, 0.35%. In fact, about 30 times the amount of that wanted just a separate Lebanon as a state than they did Palestine. Because Palestine is... Okay, you guys get it. Let's keep watching.
A bit upset, let's say.
Listen, dude, I know, like, I don't know anything about you. I don't know why Jacob thought this was going to be a good idea. I know you, like, dominate 20-year-old, like, OnlyFans.
I told you. I forgot Dave said that, but I told you. That's what they do. Dave has these weird little side comments where he pretends he's not insulting, but he is. Look at Andrew. Andrew's calm as just calm, right? He's drinking, smoking this thing. He's just listening. I guarantee you, Andrew is analyzing what he's saying. He's already 10 steps ahead about what he's going to say next. And Dave Smith is doing what a lot of people do with Andrew, right? Straight up, they go, I dominate these bimbos, which he does. But again, don't minimize him to that.
Sluts in debates.
I also dominate 45-year-old comedians in debates. What's your point?
See, I told you. See, like, I forgot what he said, but it's like I'm calling it out. I swear, I'm not. It's not because I remember what he says.
Well, you're just being technically semantic, but all of this serves a purpose.
So let's answer.
Ask me a direct question.
Great.
I'm happy to answer.
Should the state come in and stop your brother from unaliving himself or not, Dave?
I would want them to. Yes.
Yes. Would you want the state to stop man from having sex with his sister if it would lead to a non-reproductive act?
Christ.
Wait. And this is what happens. People often shut down. They can't respond, and they resort to, what are we even doing here?
I gotta answer this. Frederick says, I really like you, Nick, but you don't seem autistic to me. I'm on the spectrum. Maybe ADHD. I'm sure I have that too. Actually, that one I haven't been tested for, but I'm sure I have it. But not autistic, but you're really good at what you do. Much love from Denmark. Appreciate that, brother. Yeah, no, I'm obviously very high functioning, but I actually am on the spectrum. Confirmed. And my son is as well. Also high functioning. All right, thanks for the super chat. A lot of those debates are just verbal WWE. Facts. Skokin, as a Jew, losing Charlie hurt, but he'd be proud of you. I appreciate that, man.
Wait, Jesus Christ. What you're talking about, like adults or children?
Adults.
And Andrew is so good at staying focused, tunnel vision on what needs to happen. He has a step-by-step playbook, and he knows we're at the step, we need to get to the next one, and we're not going to get derailed here. So can you ask?
Which is exactly my style of debate as well. That's why, it's probably why I'm glazing Andrew so much, because it's very, very similar. I do not like, even if it means, and I know some people in the chat are like, Nick, calm down and stuff. I get it. I do. Trust me, I don't like it. But even if it means not letting them goalpost shift, derail, pivot, I hate it, right? Even if it's to an annoying autistic degree, I do not like derailing. And I'm like Andrew, I've already, it's like climbing the rings of a ladder, go one by one. And I do not want to stop halfway through the ladder, jump off or jump onto a new ladder. I don't like that. Nick, do you know Josh Hammer? Of course, I saw him debate Dave Smith live at SAS.
Can you answer the question?
So you want the state to utilize authority?
Well, not just the state. I would want anyone.
Okay, so I don't understand.
Anyone with the force to do it, or
Great.
anyone with the strength to do it. Sure.
So then those people don't own themselves.
No, I don't think that's the conclusion.
Andrew Wilson sees a flaw in the claim that people should be able to do whatever they want to almost an extreme degree because of this concept of self-ownership.
If you want the state to go in, if a brother is banging his sister and she can't reproduce, I don't know how you could demonstrate.
Why does reproducing matter in this?
I'll explain
Sure.
why, so that you can't bank on reproduction as being a harm, because it could have like some kid who's all fucked up.
Yep.
The ability to reproduce is important because you could make the argument that new life could have medical issues as a result. Therefore, we can use that as a justification. He's taking that off the table and then asking, okay, well, what about now?
If they own themselves and they're adults, these adults are consenting with each other. Can you actually?
All right, you guys get the point. Nick, Simple Black History responded to one of your videos. Yeah, I just saw it. Yeah, I'll respond, but that guy's a nobody. I will respond. I'll make a video. Maybe I'll make it. It's getting kind of late. I'll respond. He fucked up so fucking hard. First off, he says the 72,000 you pulled from your article, and then he shows an article I never referenced, never pulled from, and it's not even a primary source. I pulled from the primary source, or the best we can get for a primary source. Okay, it was the OCHA, right, which pulls from the Gaza Ministry of Health. He pulled from, and I'm not even making this isn't even a joke. He pulls from ArabNews.com. And he says, and in it says that the count is still going up and it's not ready. And then if you just keep reading in that, you guys will see. I'll respond. I don't know. Maybe give me a couple days. He's so fucking far from my radar. That dude buys fucking bots. Do not believe his numbers. On TikTok, he had like 20,000 likes on that video, 43 comments. I guess he fucking forgot to turn on the comment bots. But anyways, he does that, and then he also says in the video, he goes, we still don't know how many are under the rubble. And the very next sentence out of his mouth, I'm not even joking. Not the next sentence. The next sentence was, and according to this post, there's 10,000 people missing. And it says in the, like, above his head, he put it under the rubble. And I'm like, you just said we don't know how many people are under the rubble. And then you immediately debunk yourself in the very next sentence. And then he also says they only count direct deaths. No, they don't. No, they don't. That's not true. In fact, if you go to the official Ministry of Health's website, .ps, as in the Palestinian government website, they literally will tell you how they count their deaths. They do count indirect. It's not just direct. And then he posts this Al Jazeera fucking thing, and he's like, Al Jazeera did this report. No, they didn't. It was the Lancet report. Al Jazeera was just reporting on it. But it says immediately at the top, like 49,000 people have been killed directly from direct Israeli attacks. And then at the bottom of the exact same infographic, it says 75,000. And it's like, wait a minute, is it 49,000 or is it 75,000? It's really fucking, it's a bad, I feel like that guy just responds to people so he can get a response, so he can try to get maybe real views one day instead of bots like he does. Obviously, I'm still going to respond because I like embarrassing him and I like how he keeps ducking. I told him, if you want to do a debate instead of these stupid back and forths where I clown you every time, let's do a debate. I'll even let you pick the topic. Of course, he's never going to say yes to that because he knows he'll be fucking destroyed. But I don't know. I'll respond. Just give me some time. I have more important things to worry about than that fucking simple idiot. KB, thanks for super chat. Do you knock 3 times and call out to the person like Sheldon Cooper too? No. SZ. Schnur Zalman. Oh, that's your name. Got it. It's a Jewish name stemming from the name of the altar Rebbe. Schnur Zalman of Liadi, the author of the Tanya A book for all to read. Okay, cool. Anyways, I'm not going to play the rest of this. I'm going to end the live, you guys. But you guys get the point, and this guy's right. He's just, well, play a little bit
Justify
more.
why that's wrong.
Sure.
Then justify why it's wrong.
Dave Smith claims, yes, I can justify it, sure.
All right, I'll play a little bit more.
Watch how long it takes him to even attempt it. There's a reason. Because if you're a libertarian...
Sorry, this guy said I missed some super chats. I don't like missing super chats, so let me go back. Sorry, guys. Yeah, if I miss super chats, feel free to call me out because I don't like missing them. But sometimes I do. Let's see. I read that one. Okay, would you be open? Yep, I read that. Saw money for the post. I read that. I love the shirt. I read that. There's no Pali language. That's the point. I read that. It wasn't on this. It was on a show. I read that. Can you react on Francesca? Okay, I missed this one. Can you react on Francesca Albany's report about Israel and India? Okay, I'll have to look at it first, and then maybe tomorrow I'll talk about it. Just remind me. I was talking about Joe. I read that one. Nick, please go to Piers Morgan and rage bait Chank. I'd love to do that. Rage baiting Chank is fun. Shmuel, thanks for the upgraded membership. And okay, I think I caught up. Thanks for calling that out. Appreciate it.
Libertarian, well, why wouldn't you be able to sleep with whoever you want to, even if you're related to them?
There's 2 questions. One is, could I justify someone using force to stop them? And then there's, could I justify why it's wrong?
Yeah, I'm just asking why it's
But-
wrong.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah,
But
so
I'm
let's
just
do
saying-
that.
Okay. Do you get why those are two different things, though? You get the point I'm making.
Yeah, sure. So can you answer the question now?
Yeah, dude. Listen, man. Do you want to like have a decent back and forth here, or like do you want to not?
You're still not answering the question.
Okay.
That can come across as abrasive and rude. That's one of his strengths, is that he puts all subjective feeling aside and focuses solely on the logic.
Can you
Like me. This is, like I said, this is obviously why I enjoy watching Andrew, even when I don't agree with him.
justify why it's actually wrong for two consenting adults?
Yeah. See, the thing is, I am answering the question. You're just kind of being a dick
Well, when
and
it-
trying
when
to
you-
win the debate.
When are
rather
you
than
going to
having a
answer the
conversation.
question, Dave?
All right, give him a chance.
So is
Andrew.
that actually like? Does anyone listening to this think this makes for like good debate tactics?
Yes,
I do. I think this is highly effective and actually serves a purpose. There's a reason for all of this.
No, you actually are not like recognizing that there's a difference between these two things. So
I
can
just told you I do.
He did. Yeah. So what Dave is doing here, thank you, Shmuel, for the super chat. Have a good night. I appreciate it. What Dave's doing here is, and you can tell, you can see the gears turning. He's turning a little red. What he's doing is he's realizing, trying to win the debate. Well, that's kind of the point of a debate. I know, right? He doesn't know how to answer because Andrew's got him in, like I said earlier before I even played this video. I said, Andrew's good at, you either force them into a corner that they're forced to admit that they have to collapse their entire original argument, or they have to kind of go with it and then they're essentially a hypocrite, right? The best way out of that, if you really are into that, well, you could just be a man and say, you know what? That's a good point, actually. I would look into that. And I bet you Andrew would hear that and be like, okay, right? And you'll take that point. But what Dave wants to do is he wants to come up with a good answer, but he doesn't know it quite yet. So he's saying things that Andrew didn't say at all. He's buying time. He's saying to Andrew, like, you don't really understand the difference. And like Andrew said, and it's true, he's like, I literally just said I did. Can you answer this question now? Like, I'm waiting, right? And he's kind of like, he's thinking. That's what he's doing. He's thinking. He's trying to buy time. But in reality, it's a losing argument for him. And he needs to just essentially see that.
All right, do you guys want to do this, man? I fucking like honestly, dude. This is just
You've
like,
talked way more than I have, Dave. I just want you to answer my question. Can you justify it or not, bro?
Okay. So anyway, I'll go back to saying, do you guys want to do this? Do you guys want to like do a show here, or like what's the point of this?
It's very similar to what we saw with Tim Pool. Nothing against Tim Pool. This is just what it looks like when you encounter such a specific, technical, thought-out plan. The sponsor of this video is the Wellness Company.
All right, guys. You guys want to see the rest of that? He does a good job analyzing it. I agree. All right, y'all. I appreciate you guys as always. I love you guys. I almost didn't go live today. I'm glad I did. We had some good conversations and yeah, just love going live with you guys. So see you guys tomorrow. If I do take a break tomorrow, it might be tomorrow. Normally I try to take breaks Thursday and Friday. It's kind of like my weird sort of weekend days. But I might take one tomorrow and Friday. I don't know. We'll see. But that being said, yo, Nick, can you please take Discord calls tonight? Oh, geez. I'm sorry. It's already midnight. I can't. I'm sorry. I don't get on Discord every single time I go live. I apologize. I'm on. If I do go live tomorrow, if not Thursday, but I'll probably be tomorrow. If you're on Discord, please, right at the beginning, someone please remind me. Just say, hey, Nick, Discord calls. I promise you I'll take your call. I'm sorry. It's really late. I'm tired. And